Wait, Leaf वो ले रहा है Neon.
Interesting.
To be honest, Neon is better than Reyna. Reyna नहीं लेता कोई competitive में बस.
हाँ मैंने ये देखा है.
रेना क्योंकि तुम सोलो के लिए खेलते हो ना, अपने लिए उसके लिए नहीं खेलते. Hey guys, what is up? My name is Alan. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a watch party on Sentinels vs C9.
In particular, on this defensive side, Cloud9 is fantastic at finding the right defense-sided rotates.
मैं Minecraft खेलने का मन कर रहा
हूँ. Duo of Zephyr and Leaf and how they play around the map. If they have the right,
पर ये अच्छा मैच हो सकता है.
हाँ, Sentinels का इसलिए.
इसकी हाइलाइट्स है कि Loud वर्सेस EG है जो EG ने जो डोमिनेट करा स्प्लिट पे.
बोलता रहा हूँ EG ने बहुत बढ़िया किया, उसके बाद फिर हार गए.
13-0 भी अच्छा खेला.
फिर लोटस में 13-0. वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ, पहले दो मैच बहुत ही बढ़िया खेले तो वो नहीं थी कि
प्रॉब्लम. तो Loud तो पहली बार सीरियस हुई कंपटीशन में, मुझे बढ़िया लगा.
नहीं, सेंटिनल्स ने 13-6 डोमिनेट करा था लोटस पे, और हेवन पे भी बहुत क्लोज मैच था. हेवन उसके बाद सेंट पे हार गए.
Sentinels you expect that. EG से किसने एक्सपेक्ट करा होगा? Loud को हरा देंगे.
Sentinels is one of the bottom team right now.
Right now, हाँ, but still ना.
नहीं, not right now actually. For the मतलब जब से वो मास्टर्स रेकविक जीती उसके बाद से वो बॉटम ही रही है. कुछ भी नहीं जीती. जब वो पहला टूर्नामेंट था उस वक्त थोड़ा अर्ली उसमें जीत गए.
अभी देखते हैं टोक्यो में क्या करेंगे अगर क्वालीफाई करें.
I think क्वालीफाई कर जाएंगे.
They need to win today though.
नहीं, क्वालीफाई तो नहीं. अगर ये हार भी जाते तो उसके बाद उनके जो अगले मैप है बड़े थोड़े काइंड ऑफ आसान है. क्रू, EG और फ्यूरिया के साथ मुश्किल होगा मैच.
फ्यूरिया is a good team यार.
Sentinels anticipating some level of aggression from Cloud9. And as the trailblazing
जो चैट मेरी स्ट्रीम भी खुल लिया. मैं जरा करके आया.
What's the play here? Leaf has to be worried about playing too far forwards because that rotating door could open at any point. Sentinels have bound control.
They do back away.
Whoopsie daisy.
Okay, paranoia in his face there. Zekan lined it up. That was from Def, yeah. So not able to see that, but a quick maneuver over now towards the B site. You can see the smokes drop down, laid down as that late lurk that might play importance as well later on. Fight to be taken, no one really clearing, but okay, but Zekan managing it. Not only that, getting two for his troubles. Celsius pushing forwards past the smoke, and Zekan watches it. Watchful eye on all the extremities as that B hit started to come through, and a critical pistol round.
Nice round, yeah.
Goddamn Sentinels पहला round जीत गए. मैंने Sentinels पे कितने पैसे लगा रखे? 2,540. मतलब 39 को क्या कहते थे हिंदी में? 39.
And as we go into map 2 on Fracture, that's probably going to end up being Zekan versus Zephyr on the Raze. But more so, how does Zekan on entry stack up against whoever Cloud9 are putting forwards there? And then the places where Sentinels can find that big star power advantage.
इनका जो ये जो कमेंटेटर्स होते हैं ना, इसमें मेरे को ये टकला वाला नहीं पसंद. ये वाला जो मतलब गेम के बीच में बोल रहा होता. हेलो, जो गेम के उसमें जो इनका टकला नहीं है अभी जो बोल रहा है वो वाला. लॉल भाई.
Marv's having none of it today though, is he?
Yeah, gotta wake up a little bit early, I think, to catch Marv unaware.
Especially when he's got the Vandal round 2.
Confidence.
Marv with the Vandal round 2, बात तो सही.
Easily enough. Those head-to-head matchups that you were alluding to, Josh, are going to play so much importance. What we're going to be keeping an eye on in this series, especially with the roles chopping and changing.
One shot, Sheriff.
Because also, Bren, you heard from Celsius there right before the game began. Hawks, there we go. Shouldn't make too much difference though. But a Vandal in the hands of Jake is certainly something that Sentinels will want to take back. Jake feeling confident enough to try and take the duel instead of save the Vandal there. Not the percentage play, but listen, I can appreciate it.
Well, the damage being done though onto that round.
I think मैं live नहीं हूँ, मुझसे आ गया था थोड़ा.
interview
Refresh कर
that
लो.
we showed on broadcast.
तेरा
where he
time क्या
said,
दिखा रहा है?
For Sentinels, they need somebody to kill 3 or 4
21,
players in a round just to
20,
win the round.
19,
And Celsius
वो
said,
तो
"I
मुझसे
don't
आ गया.
think
मैं
that that's
14 पे
reliable."
हूँ. 13,
And
12, 11.
That to me is the
10.
big story of this match. Cloud9
एक
have
second
been
का
able to
difference
get
है.
with this roster way
मैं
earlier.
तू
They
कितने
look
second पे अभी?
disciplined, their map pool looks fantastic.
हाँ.
Sentinels are
हाँ
still
मैं
trying to pocket
4
the
सेकंड आ
ball.
गया हूँ तुझसे.
Like that,
मेरा
exactly.
शुरू हो गया राउंड.
Slip of the finger.
Huh?
Stuns.
हाँ.
Well,
उसने
Luis
knock
has
मारा
got
है,
a rip.
hook
Marv being
फेंक
pushed
दी.
off that angle as well. Can't opt into playing it.
131,
Firing off the utility just to see if he can, you know.
मैं 124,
Taking that room
23,
control.
It is
22.
actually a
तेरे
cool
को रिफ्रेश
snake
कर
like
ले
the
एक
one that
बार.
Marv
हम आपसे
threw. It denies
मैंने कर लिया, मैं आपसे
Jake
1 सेकंड
from
पीछे ही हूँ.
TPing
हाँ,
up there,
तब ठीक है.
or if he did, he would take a lot of damage from it. It's like a molly that lands on top of rubble.
अब ट्विच पे देख रहे ना?
हाँ ट्विच पे देखता हूँ. मैं ट्विच पे क्वालिटी बेटर रहती है.
To the pistol and
नहीं
round
यूट्यूब पे
3
देख रहा
here. Trailblazers match. And the one from Zeppa just
प्लस मेरे
ओ
को
ये बहुत बंडल है.
मेरे को सट्टा लगाना होता है. कौन सा जो मार्व यूज कर रहा है?
और वो जो बाहर निकली गन फैंटम.
That early position that was taken
कौन
had to
यूज
be
कर रहा है?
util.
मेरे को
Used an
देखा नहीं. मैं अभी
exchange
अरे पता नहीं यार.
सेटअप कर रहा था.
There's a lot of danger behind this round.
I think
Sentinels
सासी
despite
या
being on the
पनकाटा में
bonus
से कोई है.
round, because they managed their economy well enough that they've
Phantom
got
किस
those
पे है?
bulldogs and rifles.
ज़ेप्पा पे है,
सासी
जेल्सिस
अपन
पे
काटा.
है और अच्छा अटैकर वाली साइड ना.
नहीं,
Sentinels.
हाँ सेंट पे
तो
कोई था.
पनकाटा है,
Round now with
सासी
30
होगा.
seconds remaining.
The stun here is so good potentially.
Wow, Johnny just takes up the straight up fight.
Oh, nice shot यार.
Heading towards him, gives him the timing that he knew to take.
There's
Backs
20
away,
seconds.
20 seconds. What is the goal? Where do you want to land? Opening
ये
up
round
the
तो
door, looks
C9
like
का.
potentially into the B site, but
Ooh, shot.
holding the angle, pixel perfect.
ओह
तो मुझसे पीछे ही है अभी
Now
भी
one of the
भाई.
players flash to the side,
बहुत
going to be
पीछे.
dodged and still holding that high ground position.
yeah.
Side off angle, the jiggle of the movement from Jake. He aims to take the fight, but doesn't
Fuck you,
get
dude.
rewarded. Still being taken.
Bro,
And it's all being watched for. Zeppa, the phantom spam, but 2 players
Bye.
watching him.
Bye
He
भी हार
goes
गए.
further than that.
ये कैसे जीत गए ये?
क्योंकि सेंटिनल्स पे गन्स थी ना सारी.
Bulldog
बुलडॉग थी, वैंडल थी, किसी पे स्पेक्टर वगैरह नहीं थी. उनका भी proper buy मान लो almost.
Found the first kill to be able to pivot into the B side, and Marv knowing the exact angle that Rooney was trying to hold, just that slim little crack that feels like an off
Twitch
angle,
खुल
but
ही नहीं रहा.
actually is the spot that you're most predictable to
क्यों?
be stood at if you're in heaven trying to just get
गला
info
नहीं है.
safely. I mean, the read there from Marv is gorgeous to open that up.
फिर कॉलेज वाले ने
Then
ट्विच
he
भी बैन
grabs
कर
another
दिया.
by
it?
double facing with Def.
नहीं यार मैं VPN पे चला रहा हूँ तो डिस्कॉर्ड में ज्वाइन ही नहीं कर पाता अगर मैं VPN ना खोला होता.
Now we're entering a scenario where Cloud9 are on the weaker guns, are on the weaker buy, and for any other team,
Twitch banned है.
start to talk about the storylines, the wider points, but with Cloud9,
But तूने
they
वही
are
तो बोला
so
अभी.
damn successful. We're on these thrifty rounds.
It's just ridiculous.
An unbelievable level of consistency.
चलना चाहिए.
नहीं जैकन ने हक दिया.
With those 2 opening picks they've already got,
ओके चल रहा है अब.
might look to put another one on the board. Why not? Rifles going their way. It's left down to just 2.
जैकन ने
Sassy and Zekken.
पहले वो हगा.
And what risks do you take? Pushing forwards here, Zekken doesn't want to try and take the timing. A ton of damage in the process, but he did find his placement there towards
ये वाली बोल रहा है जो सासी यूज कर रहा है.
deep in a tucked in position. Stuns, rattles
हाँ.
across Sassy.
वो Reaver है.
Paranoia, he's blinded up. Nanoswarm at his feet as well. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And
नहीं
just
तो ये नहीं
like
सीधा.
अबे इको
Reaver
राउंड
पता है मुझे.
मेरे को ये समझ नहीं आता. C9 इको राउंड क्यों जीत जाते हैं?
It's just bonkers.
बाय राउंड आ रहे
Talked
इको
about it
जीत
earlier,
जाते हैं.
but they have twice the
यार
score
आपके
win rate
Twitch की
of
stream में
every
borders आ
other
रहे हैं?
team. The
Borders?
average is about 15%.
अरे तूने वो खोल रखा होगा ना
That's
वैलोरेंट.
32%.
जब मैं तेरे को भेजता हूँ ये ले.
If you
देखो
think about
डिस्कॉर्ड
it,
में
right,
लिंक भेजा है.
when you have rifles in a round, you're supposed to win about half the time. So, you know, gun round
ये वाले
win
में
rate
जा.
is supposed to be
वैलोरेंट
about
अमेरिकास का
50%.
ट्विच देख.
Their thrifty win rate is 32%. It barely makes a difference.
almost approaching that level, but yeah, something about this team. Fearless when it comes to taking the fights.
Thank you chat for the 8 likes. Thank you
Winner
so
on the
much.
eco.
But also, that's part of
get
it, right? They have that level of aggression.
Let's get it to at
their
least, you know,
play,
40,000.
but normally they don't. They normally play with a lot
अच्छा,
of
जो ये
discipline,
use
and
कर
then
रहा
on
है,
ecos they take risks.
Pancada.
but they're risks that they play together. They
हाँ,
have a
हाँ.
वो
calculated
नई वाली आई है
piece of
आर्केड
aggression
स्किन्स
where they
रेडिएंट
swarm a
एंटरटेनमेंट
player.
सिस्टम.
Always.
अभी तक की वैलोरेंट की सबसे महंगी स्किन है.
versus one player or two.
And now we're back onto the gun round. Cloud9 are going to fight over C, over Mound. This is the area that Sentinels have been prioritizing to start the rounds, but they default heavily towards B right now. It's still slow, but everybody on Sentinels is grouped up, ready to hit the B site and pop down this Viper's pit.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the sole goal, isn't it? Marv his important ultimate. It's going to be the one to note. Lockdown does clear all the way through. There's going to be no chance in hell that Cloud9 are able to break this one. You can see Zeppa.
पहले डिस्कॉर्ड पे स्ट्रीम कर दूं
We'll have to respect this
तेरे को
one
नेट भी कम
eventually,
लगेगा
because there we
तेरा
go, finally coming through. Nade as well.
हाँ वो कर
Flash is
सकता
going to be one of the nanoswarm. Zekken stood right in the fray of it. Chunked down to absolutely no help at all. Plan starts to go down. Where is the pit? Doesn't want to opt to use it. Still holding into the choke point, holding these angles. Gliding forwards. The Seekers, they're all blinded up. And they cannot stand a chance.
अबे मारने तो गोली नहीं
Running right back
पहले
in,
डिस्कॉर्ड
denying
पे
any
स्ट्रीम कर
opportunity of getting that plan down.
Keep that fire.
Really great round by Cloud9. Even though they were pushed away by the lockdown, they throw out the neon stuns early, and then they've got the nanoswarms to deny the plant, and all of that results in Sentinels still being not properly set up by the time the retake comes back through.
दिख रहा
At that point, it's Leaf diving forwards, Paranoia in, Flash is coming from the sky. But all of it only able to work because Cloud9 delayed Sentinels from getting in off the lockdown to start with. Very smart play. Well executed.
Money's looking a little bit odd in this current scenario for Sentinels. I mean, Sassy's working with the Spectre, but everybody grouped up now. An attempt to replay. They're going to be meeting them pound for pound, aren't they, with the bodies? Holding the util in their hands. Dog's going to be spotting one or two, backing away.
You look at what Def is doing. He's holding his paranoia ready to fight this.
And he's going to be sending this one flying, I think, as soon as the dog
इस बार डेफ ने बोली है
Look at how good these neon stuns
अच्छा,
are from
controller
Leaf.
वो खेलता
He's
है ना?
using them to stop Sentinels from taking space. They use a Trailblazer there. They can't do anything because there's a stun on the choke point.
It's been 40 seconds bought just from that alone.
And here, oh, I thought Leaf was going to come over to B and read the play properly. He's not here, but all the Killjoy utility is. Everywhere they go, they're facing stuns or nanoswarms.
If the end goal is B, they'll have a hard time of it with all of them.
वो need है यार
Like you're saying, Josh, just lay it down, but it looks like the rest of Sentinels grouping up. Orb's going to fall now. It's the timing that Sentinels could take, and they're making a lot of noise in the process. Leaf at the back of the side, he's blinded, near-sided. Everybody vulnerable,
Nice.
but he just cannot quite
Nice,
land the shots.
Marv.
No kills to be claimed, yet Zelsis, he does respond.
Push
Back
short.
above him and Rooney in the crossfire setup is perfect.
Not ready yet.
The push and pull left the three players left standing. Smoke has to go up now, and the plant also needs to be at least situated. 11 seconds remaining. There's an opportunity for Cloud9 to take a fight, and they do just that.
फ्लैश
Plan was going
भाई
down,
उनकी
it was
स्काई
gonna
ने
be
बहुत ही बढ़िया
isolated
फ्लैश करा
into some of these fights. And how does this get taken? 2v4. It'd have to be heroics. It'd have to be massive, and it just can't be that at all when Cloud9 are just so
Eco आएगा.
damn regimented.
अब तो सेंटर्स का एक
They look so clean on these retake attempts. Like, they have very clear ideas of what they want to be doing. They're putting the pressure down together, always coordinated, very disciplined. They don't give free peeks. They only play when they know that Sentinels are going to be distracted.
10 seconds left. Spike planted.
It's looking extremely regimented from Cloud9 here. And Sentinels are going to take a tactical timeout. Sen are really getting stalled out. These hits are coming through with 15 seconds on the clock, 20 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
And Sen just can't break through. One of the big reasons is, again, that neon. The neon in the mid-round is denying them so much so much space on the map. And normally, you see teams are capable of being able to get back into A. A has essentially been shut down here by Cloud9. And that's because they're willing to fight it with the Trailblazer. Using it not as an information tool, but as a tool to deny space for Sentinels.
Yeah.
And they're using the neon stuns to do the same thing, to deny that A site, and then
I mean, they're very
Leaf
effective.
wraps around.
Cheap piece of utility use. As soon as one larger piece comes out from Sentinels,
Yeah.
like a Trailblazer to try and re-clear and take the A main position, you just send out one stun, goes flying, and it stuns the entire push.
So for Sentinels, Kaplan is a very macro-oriented coach. That's what the players have been talking about recently in multiple interviews. I think an adjustment here would be to fight heavily over A main. If you fight A heavy at the beginning of these rounds, maybe you get stunned and you all die, but I think you should be able to get Def past that choke point with a teleport.
Should be able to
try
teleport immediately, yeah.
Yeah, and try and fight over it. Instead, though, it looks like a very similar kind of setup to start this early round from Sentinels. But look at that. Instantly, Leaf just sends one stun into the A choke point, and he's wrapping all the way around to C.
It's a benefit that you can have with the Neon. Faster rotations.
It's crazy, actually, the value that Footballists have been getting from it, or Foot, I should say, sorry, over in EMEA.
Yeah.
And no one else apart from them and Cloud9 are playing the Neon on this map, really.
Even though it seems really quite effective.
Devilanter किसको support कर रहा? Of
gonna be
course,
clear.
Sentinels.
Maybe not all of it, though. Could be the backside of Ruins. Of course, we know that nobody's
Oh,
there.
Cloud9
And
ने
Sen move
perfect read
forwards.
करा.
Yeah, they've managed to get in through A here, so already a very different dynamic in the round.
But they're going to be meeting the Killjoy setup. Zelsis has moved and shifted it over. It's been on B for most of these rounds, and it's been chewing up Sentinels every time they try and attack. And now it might be another thorn in their sides if they want to try and go for this one. Here's the util. Popped off. Delays, denies any of them from being able to move up and take that space. Paranoia. Nade clearing out to the middle section, but leaps to the side here. There was that nade up towards his feet, but now he's being really pressured hard. The lockdown pushes him back. It's a pivot, yet Rooney, he holds his ground and holds it down. The convergence on his position, just into the connector. But still, they will not get any further into the B site, and the spike is in such an awful spot. 15 seconds left in a 2v4. Just got to save. Got to back away, got to try and keep these rifles, yeah. They can't afford to it. Fight's still being taken, they know what Def is. His position's noted, and he is taken out.
Ooh, the disrespect.
Leaf can be very happy about that one. The read is perfect. You'd called it out exactly, Brent. The Killjoy setup had rotated. They were giving them access to A, knowing that that would be an adjustment coming out from the timeout, and just melted them with the Killjoy utility.
Viper
It's not
ulta
so
ने B जाना
much
चाहिए.
that the KJ utility, you know, killed people, but it allowed Leaf to play a very secure spot. They had 3 players stacking onto the A site. The lockdown was still good as well, that pushed them away. And then they read the pivot into B. It just feels like Cloud9 are one step ahead. And bear in mind, by the way, that this is the most attacking-sided map that we have in the entire rotation.
Yeah.
For Cloud9 to be putting up 4 already in the first 7, this is an amazing start on Sentinels.
It's already a good half. You see these teams leaning into a lot of the double controller comps as well, just to shore up the defenses and make sure that you know, can scrape together as many rounds as possible.
Def का cross से
Attacking
टक्कर
should be, in theory, the easier side of things. And this is going to be a wonderful start, looking to grab that 5th round on the board as well for the defensive side, when you consider that Sentinels aren't working with much at all. Scraps, basically, the Sheriffs, but even with scraps, sometimes you see the magic being performed. Just takes a couple of shots to be landed.
And it showcases how uncomfortable Sentinels have been in these planting situations, that they've managed to get the spike down every time, and yet Marv has not been able to use his Viper's Pit in post.
Same utility to clear forwards here. Def actually the one TPing past a lot of this. Fund up though onto the corner, now a showstopper. It's all being utilized to try and push them back. Okay, one shot landed, rocket flies forward. No kills to be claimed, yet Zephyr still holding it. 16 health and a
Oh,
dream.
benchod.
Made manifest. Still alive, holding it. No one able to push past this one. Flash connects, dodged by Sassy, and still 4 in the round for him. Lovely job done, building up to the Seekers yet again.
And the smile on MC's face says it all. The game plan is just working perfectly. Sen had a couple of nice ideas at the beginning. Apart from that, they've been completely shut out.
दो ही निकाल पाए को में ज़्यादा
Whenever
होता
they
तो
get
सही
into a
रहता.
post-plant spot, they're always not favored. C9 have grabbed the kill early, or they've slowed them down, all got set up for the retake. It's just been devastating. The Killjoy utility once again on the A side of things here. Neon stun at A makes it feel very similar. But they're going to stack towards the C side early and allow them entry to A, because they're perfectly happy holding this area with Zelsis and Leaf. Zekken used his ult in the prior round, so they don't have that showstopper to get in onto C and create space for the pit to go down. I'm really wondering when Marv is going to get a chance to use this pit. He's playing the lurk, committing over to the A site a lot, and he's not there early with the rest of his team, or at least not in a comfortable post-plant spot to use this ult. And look at this again. Leaf has put early pressure.
Webcam का position change कर दिया ताकि तुम लोग map देख पाओ.
They're stacking C with Killjoy utility towards A, and they're confident in their B retakes. The game plan just looks great from C9.
Very defensive setup. Holding their ground as well. 40 seconds ticking down, whittling away. The alarm bot's going to be spotting.
Cloud9 की इस बार read खराब है.
Close, that's Marv, so alerted now to the presence, and you might start to see those rotations coming through from Cloud9.
30 seconds left.
Job as Elsis is just to try and hold on for as long as he possibly
Nice.
can, and it won't be for much long at all. Viper's Pit in the hands of Marv here. He can drop that one down and give some coverage to the rest of his team, but he is very low.
Yeah, he's only 20 health.
One shot will really bring down the entirety of this defense as they get into the post plan. Still, Cloud9.
He has to play
now
in the
pushing forwards
pit away.
into the pit, dropping down. Zekken holding one angle for it, moving though, vulnerable up and well, right
Abbe,
through
wall
the
bang
box.
mein.
Cornered up angle, gliding. Marved. Decayed down, has to back away. The pit will be falling in just a moment. Where's the rest of his team to help him out here? Spamming every single corner of it. Pit's going to be falling any moment now. Spraying through, rain it down. Pancada just
नहीं
lost
उसके
off.
लेफ्ट में था.
He didn't know that Jake had already maneuvered his way to the side.
भाई.
Bye.
And the retake works once more for Cloud9. Def even threatened to use his ult to reposition into their spawn, but they just couldn't hold on.
I feel the strain.
Cloud9 dominated the Viper's Pit. The early damage onto Marv forced him to play a passive position. They couldn't hold on. Zekken got spammed.
Second तो spam में मर गया यार.
Cloud9 controlled every spot around the pit.
Standing.
And then after spamming and getting a player advantage, they swarm in together. The coordination looks brilliant from this squad. They look probably like one of the most disciplined teams in Americas. Oh, it's them and Leviatan, probably.
Which is just absurd. You consider where we began with this roster. You know, it was turbulent at best. That's how you describe it. Bringing in the rookie upstarts, Rooney and Jake. Obviously experience at the tier 2 and collegiate level, but you know, brought to the big stage, surrounded by a lot of that veteran talent. Yet what they've been able to do has been nothing short of brilliant.
एक तो ले जाना चाहिए.
Stun कर दिया ना वो
See that?
neon.
Just
Leaf
little fight
बहुत
being
बढ़िया
taken.
stun फेंक रहा.
the walls go straight back up again, and they disengage, backing away.
And for all of the merits
Ooh,
that we were
fake-
giving
fake
Cloud9
karay.
on their ability to win ecos, and we did see one of those in round 4, it's been the gun rounds that have just been devastating for Sentinels. They haven't won one. They managed to win the pistol and then the bonus round, which, to be fair, was almost like for like in terms of the weaponry on board. And Marv has gotten off a very nice lurk here.
Yep. Deep through, but this wall's about to be dropping soon, and there's going to be 3 players meeting one of them. There we go. Pancada does not anticipate it. Looking towards the top of the staircase.
Oh, but Marv knows that they're all retreating.
But it's about this
30
fight,
seconds
and
left.
Lee is so damn aware.
That's ridiculous.
The way he peeks that angle, the way he takes that fight.
I can't believe that.
Fully favored.
I'm amazed
Save.
that he thinks Marv could be in that spot. But it is Marv. And now in a 2v5,
नहीं.
it is very sad signs for Sentinels.
10 seconds left.
Remember, Cloud9 have dominated every other North American team that we've got. Sentinels, sure, Sassy and Pancada are on the squad, but it doesn't look like it's going to be able to save them here.
Def क्या कर रहा था?
Able to keep those guns.
C9 just look insane.
Yeah.
And now this demonstrates that their map pool is just bonkers.
It's all over the place, but in terms of the strengths of it, it's
Attacking
absurd.
side
It's
mid
crazy.
map में वो defense में
Cloud9
सात
look
round
amazing on
निकाल गए.
Ascent,
भाई
and
मैंने
Cloud9 got
2000
rid of
रुपए
Ascent
हारने
to go
वाला
to
हूँ.
Haven as map
Yep.
3. What does that tell you? If we can even get to a third map, Cloud9 might have something
Sentinels
monstrous
being
cooked up there after
Sentinels.
their loss to NRG.
Sentinel का choosing map है भाई ये.
And then they also look incredible on Pearl, a map that they decided to get rid
5-7
of.
Four
करेंगे
देना चाहिए था भाई.
5-7 करेंगे तो winnable है.
They look great on Split too.
Cloud9 team making resounding waves, knocking at the door of every
Problem ये है
single North
Cloud9 वगैरह ना
American team.
fake
One
मतलब
final opponent left.
जो
They
fake
really
वगैरह
wanna
दे
try
भी
and
रहे हैं
claim
अच्छे
the
से
top
पढ़ने
spot
मतलब
amongst
सही
the
एकदम
North
सही पढ़
American
रहे हैं.
teams. That's Sentinels here. So far, so good. 7-3, still controlling. You peek your head out that angle towards A, see if you can get a freebie as well just by taking someone's head off. Not likely, and Zelsis inside of the smoke watch 4 has the util as well. Zatara sees that one, wants to take the fight. Drop down to 20 health though, has to respect it. Meanwhile, a lot of pressure being applied. That's Def.
Oh, okay, finally Leaf gets taken out. His reign of terror potentially curbed just for a moment. And Sentinels get into a post plant, but once more, it's not a favored one.
No, not a favored one. Players weakened Seekers now to try and give them that information. Fight needs to be taken by
short.
the Guardian.
Destroyed.
Tapped out with a rifle.
You
He
should
is in
run.
position now. Picked up that Vandal. Defuse starts to come through, but the lockdown in play. Half on the defuse, sticking it all the
अबे
way.
stick
And
कर रहे हैं।
watch for the
Bye,
door's been
bye,
raided,
bye.
sticking it.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
अबे यार
What the
Last
fuck?
round in
Smiles
the
on their
half.
face. I mean, it's just disbelief.
8-4 half and they can still win. 8-4
and we're just
half.
hoping that Cloud9 would not go for it, would not fully stick. And Marv's not in a spot where he can defend the spike. This is absolute domination. And Leaf is just controlling the whole game. The game plan is
तो
excellent
बहुत
for
ही भयंकर खेल रहा है।
Cloud9, but
14-6
Leaf's ability to be in the right place at the right time, perfectly reading
Jake
where Sentinels want to go on the
13-6.
map and
अब
denying them constantly,
14-6
it's just
भाई।
ridiculous.
Yeah, he's taking luxuries with it. And look at this. Paranoia flash over the top as well. Just afforded. Now Sentinels investing heavily into trying to push this one back. But Celsius, oh, he might have done his homework. That's a ping in the common position where people are usually going to be trailblazing and standing still. Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. Marv was dropped to 1 health.
About 1 HP था,
before the
literally
heal
1
comes
HP.
through. Yep. He's going to be top back up to 100, but Celsius a little bit unlucky not to claim a kill there, but you can see it at play. They knew the orb was going to be played for. It was pinged out.
And this round, if it gets down to a low amount of time, Rooney's just going to use his pit preemptively. So, Sentinels need to hurry up. The Trailblazer comes towards B. Marv picks up another orb. He's looking for that pit to come online. And here comes Rooney. The time is low enough now that he just feels happy committing it.
And this is an absolute chokehold. All on the
Haar
defensive
gaye,
side.
9-3.
Doors rotating, but they're being funneled
30
right
seconds
into the B
left.
site. Celsius perfectly willing to let them in here. Confidence in their retakes for the rest of his team. Because the position's noted. Look at this from Leaf as well. Flanking all the way through main. The extra element. But with a Viper Pit in play now, this is where things do get a little bit more tricky. Kill
Nice.
found as well towards heaven.
Nice.
That's Pancada winning his fight. But Marv low enough that a single
Bye.
bullet again will bring him down. As soon as he's down, and yep,
Bye.
dealt with. So does the pit. Flash. Not finding anything. Fight to be taken. Swing all the way through. Sassy does well to get 2, but left up to Pancada. Tap. Down to the one-on-one. Sticking it through Rooney. Smoke covering him all the way.
9-9-9.
Sticking into slightest. And that's 9-3.
अबे यार
भाई ये चूती है यार, इन्हें पता नहीं क्या वो स्टिक करते हैं
नहीं हर बार थोड़ी करते हैं
A dominant
अरे
यार।
यार
130 वाले मैच में देख लो।
ridiculous
बट शॉर्टी थी उस पे
situation.
शॉर्टी लेके तो पुश करना था
Cloud9 running away with it. Unbelievable.
Yeah, fully in control of this half. 9-3 being it, but we're going to send it out to GB with a special guest, one of the finest competitors in all the land.
Thank you so much, fellas. I am here joined by someone you may know him as
ये
the
टकला तो
GOAT,
बढ़िया है।
or one of the 5 gods, one of the greatest Fox players of
ये
all
टकला
time,
बढ़िया।
or just a championship melee player. Ladies and gentlemen of Riot Games Arena, make some noise for Mango, the legend himself, here today. Now, Mango, quick question. C9's looking pretty good right now, Papa. They're crushing the game. I know that you're the 6th man. As the 6th man, what are you telling the team right now as we go into the next half?
They look good. I mean, they didn't fake twice in a row. I feel like they're all smiling. I feel like when the whole team is smiling, that's just
Pros
a vibe
don't
that,
fake,
like,
bhai.
you just know it's going well.
Yeah, it really does help out. Now, quick question for you: how has it been in this experience in the Riot Games Arena? Because it's very different. Obviously, Smash events always played in like big convention centers and stuff like that. But to come into the studio, how's that been?
So Riot brought me a burger, which is more than Nintendo's ever done for me. So I've been here for 10 seconds, so I'm loving it, man. It's really cool vibe. It's been great, yeah.
Hey, you can't hate that. I have no follow-up to that question. So now, as we get ready for this, I want you to help us out at home. And why don't you tell us how Cloud9 are going to win this game, but using Smash terms only? Go.
They will force stock them.
They will force
Yes.
some edge guarding,
A little edge guarding.
Yeah. couple up smashes.
This is like too corny for me. I don't know how to translate it all.
I asked him to do that. I was like, prepare something, and he looks at me and goes, yeah, I guess so. It was an attempt, and an attempt was made. My friend, I want to thank you so much for joining us here. Obviously, you're rooting for Cloud9, but where can people find you next?
Twitch.tv/Mango. I've been playing a bunch of Valorant. Went 1-1 in my premier games. Gonna try and make playoffs, see how that goes.
All right, Mango, appreciate you, brother.
Cheers,
Thank you so much. Shout out to Mango's chat. Shout out to everyone in here. Let's send it back over to Brendan Sideshow.
Lovely interview, yeah. Incredibly relatable with the burger as well. You know, Josh, me and you coming from TF2, we're fully aware of that one. But
I mean, also relatable with the one-on-one.
The one-on-one in Premier. I don't want to talk about it. I was losing sleep last night.
Exactly. So that previous half that we just watched ended with ended with a stick on the spike.
Yeah.
Diffusing it there. Rooney taking down Marv. And also, that entire first half, Zekken went 0-5 on first kills. Died 5 times out of 12 at the beginning of the rounds, and most of those to Leaf.
So nothing really going Sen's way.
I mean, Leaf just absolutely controlling the game.
Now you're on one of the more difficult sides of the map as well. Lotus so far proving to be very attacker-sided.
अब what I'm gonna do is very risky.
Spotted out.
अगर ये मैप हार जाती है सेंटिनल्स, मैं अगले मैप पे सेंटिनल्स पे 5000 पॉइंट्स लगाऊंगा.
Potential was there for a little peek, but now the angles are watched for.
मतलब 5000 नहीं होने जितने चैनल पॉइंट्स हैं मेरे सारे.
Damn good. Already putting the pressure and the heat turned up. Off to the side, smoking away. Leaf doesn't overstep his boundaries. He backs away almost immediately.
They need to win this pistol. They need
Nade
to.
as well, going to be clearing them out all the way. But look at how fast he's ducking, weaving, bobbing, juking his way past all this utility. Up close into the smoke. Pankada wins his one. Still the trade is there, sticking it. Not to halfway though. Get off of it now. Positions noted for Rooney. Do they have the util to really deny this one? I believe the Nanos one's cleared.
Yeah.
Clicks down. It's up to Zekken. A tap onto it. Was hoping for a wider swing, but no one's giving him any ground or space whatsoever. And with the pistol round one, this map is
Stick करना चाहिए था
all but sealed up, just missing the
हार गए मैप तो 2000 तो हार गया हूँ मैं.
Yeah, this is complete dominance. Absolute dominance. The game plan
मैं तो
is
सोच रहा हूँ
working to
चार्ट
perfection.
सेंटिनल्स बस
Cloud9's
C9 के बाद में माइनक्राफ्ट ही खेलूँ.
are so disciplined in that spot. And
आज के
even
दिन बहुत ही
when
बढ़िया हो
some of
जाएगा.
them
4
fall,
स्ट्रीम कर लूँगा मैं 4
even with
बार.
only those 2 players left alive, they're disciplined to just peek the spike, make sure there's nobody on
Zelsis
it,
दिखने में
and
कितना
only
गंदा
commit
दिखता
to
है.
fights when they need to. It just seals it up for them, despite the
ऐसे
player
भी होता है यार.
disadvantage.
अब क्या क्या बात
Sentinels
कर
came
रहे हो?
out
नहीं
here with a
बोलते.
pick on
दिखने में
Lotus.
सही
They
में उसके
tried it
बाल
before
देखना
against
कितना
NRG
मतलब.
too. It has not
हम
worked.
बाल चूतिया कर
It
देंगे इसमें.
has not worked.
भाई 4 stack C.
Cloud9 are in their heads.
Toxins going up.
The Sentinels, I mean, the only thing you're going to be looking forward to here is making it respectable, I think.
Yeah, and also not just that, but trying to get some confidence back into your players. I'm thinking specifically Zekken here, because the fact of him being 0-5, and it's not 0-5 because Zekken's playing an awful game. It's because they're getting completely read by Cloud9, shut down every time they want to.
Second 0-5 था अभी तक.
He can't do anything. He's never taken a favored fight. You still
First
still
duels,
expect
man.
him to win 1 or
First
2, but
death,
0-5,
Bhai.
and
First
heading
kill,
into the
whatever.
next map, he's going to be
First
taking the
do
Raze
kill.
head-to-head against Zeppa. So you need to get some confidence into it.
Balls made to take the fight here. 2 flashes committed. There was another one at play to help Zelsis out because Zeppa has got his teammates back. Denying all of that one. And I mean, just
And
they
another
read the
first
play.
death. Yeah, another first death where they read the play. Zekken's first in, and they shut him down.
Wow,
It's bad weaponry
HP.
again, obviously. I'm not talking about it in terms of it being his fault, but I do think
30 seconds.
बेचारा क्या ही कर लेगा 3
the
स्पीड
like
पर.
mental
अब देखना Zekken को
damage
cancel
might be
करेंगे.
coming through now for the next map. You still need Sentinels to believe that they can win this on Fracture and Haven.
It's about getting as many rounds as possible under your belt because this one's just
planted.
Second cancel करने का मतलब?
here. It's gonna be
जैसे
that
टेंस
11th
ने 1-2
round.
मैच गंदे खेले तो उसको बोला था.
Economy's good. Pankada just hoping to do as much damage as possible here. Right click.
अब वैसे
taking away
ही
a couple of
Zekken इसने मैप गंदा खेल रहा है. बेंच करो Zekken को. Zekken हरा रहा है. छी
Not the
बकवास.
kill that he was hoping
If
for.
you see one of my creatures, it's a good thing, alright?
Cloud9
Get him out of the game.
just look
Bench
phenomenal
करो.
on this map.
Bring back
and it's not
tens,
just
ऐसे
here.
ऐसे बोलेंगे.
Like I said earlier, their map pool looks fantastic. Their Fracture's been good in the past too. The Haven pick, it is a surprise, but I really hope we go to 3 just so that I can see what Cloud9 have got cooked up there. At the moment, this team is one of the most delightful to watch.
Yeah,
super disciplined, always coming up with new ideas and executing it to perfection.
it's just outstanding what they managed to achieve as well.
इस बार C
Expectations at
निकल
the beginning
गए.
of the season were low, given the changes they ended up making back and forth, obviously. I'm going to bring in Rooney and
क्या
Jake.
quick entry ले रहा है भाई.
At all, but they've
Nice.
shored up those defensives. Still, fast play. Pushing deep into C. Ankada, let's get the first kill, but backing away now on a bit of a spam angle. It's no Odin in the hands of Marv. He's waiting for this plant to come down in a common enough position, but Cloud9, look at that discipline. Again, they waste it out. They don't rush into things. They get the first pick, but they're perfectly happy to slow this down and wait for the cooldowns once more. Orb coming up. Swing from Jake as well. Takes the fight, but there's a trade.
Nice one,
Immediately there, yet still.
बहुत बढ़िया.
Backup finally arriving with the gun advantage that they've got in their hands. Sassy
Sassy,
dodges,
nice.
and Sassy contains.
सास ने बहुत बढ़िया dodge किया.
It's a nice round from Sentinels. They're able to
Second
control
at
it, and they get that
8-12.
first
अबे
pick
8
of the
kill तो हो
league.
गई 0-5 में.
Finally taking him out of the action.
अरे 0-5 first duel
अच्छा
में था.
first half में
kills
में.
में.
The hero rifle
First,
and their
अच्छा
bonus.
kills में.
And actually Zelsis is going to drop
अच्छा.
him, and Zelsis just using the stinger.
मेरे को लगा
Very
0 kills.
selfless
मैंने
behavior,
बोला
I
यार
can
ये
appreciate
कैसे
it.
हो
I mean,
गया?
he's frying right now.
Yeah.
Invest the
Def
resources.
भागता है साला Def तो हर बार 6-11.
So what worked well
वो
for
फिर से
Cell
C कर रहा है
in that
भाई.
previous round is this early A pressure. Take control of that extremity, but
Marv
you've got
भी
to
निकाल
contain
लिया
over
C
towards
उनका
C now
side
with
up.
that first kill. There's no time wasted. Popping all the way through. Kind of holding very far back as well. Has one nano swarm in a common plant position, so that's going to be buying a bit of time, but it's still planted a little bit further back. Doesn't catch all of it.
Still not a bad plant spot though. They can play the post-plant lineups from a long way away.
Seekers though to try and re-clear this one. Dog broken. In but a moment here, second round the back. Leaf doesn't have the crosshair placement. So fight one. Clearing up some of the nano swarms, the one popped off, and this post plant can still be played from the top of the mountain position. How do you win this one? Def smoking it off still. Seeing it now, the Viper Orb as well as that, a bit of spam at battle back and forth, and I hate it when the rounds come down to this.
एक को stick करना चाहिए.
Like a coin flip.
Stick नहीं करने दे रहे ना, post plant खेल रहे हो.
Damn short.
Stick कैसे करेंगे?
Crosser placement was good. Spike ticking down though.
Match
You
point.
don't have that luxury anymore. Can't play it. Have to back away. Have to save. So Cloud9 find himself on that 12th round, on that map point. All the way. And we sing the praise of this Cloud9 team. Time is over of being surprised as well.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
weathered the storm early on. They found their footing with this roster. The map pool is looking fleshed out. Looking like a real contender.
Yeah, it's so interesting comparing the narratives of these two teams because, like we mentioned earlier, both of these squads were expected to be super teams at the start of 2023, and they were forced for different reasons to pivot, to make roster changes, and kind of start from square one again. But Cloud9 had that shift a while back, and the improvements that they've made since being forced to make those shifts and add Jake and Rooney to the team, they've improved astronomically. That even their first showings were good, but now they're at a spot where they're genuinely one of the top teams in VCT Americas. They're taking down big squads.
सेन का कोच थोड़ा-थोड़ा प्रियांशु भाई की तरह नहीं
teams
लगता.
like Sentinels here on
Priyanshu.
Lotus.
Priyanshu
Feels
plus
like they have a
Raul.
real shot at having that top 2 seed.
हाँ.
Remember,
Goyu
top 2
if he-
seed means
Goyu
that you
if he
only
was
need to
white
win one
and
game in
Raul's son.
playoffs, and you are through to Tokyo. That is monumental.
It's a big deal.
For Jake to go from collegiate to Tokyo in one split
I mean,
would be crazy, but that's where we're at with this squad. That's the level
It's a
of
fairy
performance
tale.
that they're bringing.
चलो.
I mean, just
I want to see
you
third
go for
map,
that
but
sentence as
fracture
well at the
भाई,
beginning
fracture पे
of the
बहुत.
split.
But fracture पे Sentinels भी
Kidding
अच्छी
me,
है.
but well, one step away from securing up the first map. This was Sentinel's map pick as well onto Lotus. A bit of a gamble that hasn't quite played off. Whereas the weaknesses in Cloud9's map pool yet to really be discovered. So it might
Icebox.
come down to this. Big clash now over towards the A side. Nade around the back parallel as
better
well,
nade.
moving backwards and forwards. Leaf still claiming two. Off
Nice.
To the side. Def still on a high ground
Def
position.
बहुत ही बढ़िया.
He's only going to get
बहुत
two
ही बढ़िया
before
Def.
eventually brought down.
अरे सासी और जैकन कब मरे?
There's the advantage that Sentinels could just never find on their attack half.
वाह.
The brawl that happens, usually favoring the attackers, Marv, forced to make a play with a player disadvantage.
Yeah, drops down. He's noted. They're going to be able to hear that one. Lockdown in play as well. And now there has to be an increase of the tempo, the pace. brought up a tad, but no, respect to be shown. Backing away from the ultimate, you're gonna get detained by Ghana!
अबे
Oh no! And now that spike timer ticking away. It's
थोड़ा पागल
agony,
है
it's
क्या?
gonna be brutal. And what much more can
नहीं
you
यार,
do?
turret लगाना important होता है.
अबे
Detain हो
but
जाओ, turret तो लगाना ही है.
single player बचा
Sarcasm.
With the Odins. They know exactly where to aim for here. Fight has to be taken. Not winnable at all. 13 rounds.
2500 हरवा
Versus the
दिया
4 that
साला।
Sen picked up, and map 1 is theirs.
In an absolutely dominating fashion and a crushing defeat for Sentinels that looks like it's inflicted
चलो तब
psychic
तक defend हो
damage.
जाते हैं हम.
Yeah. चलो chat Minecraft
Second में आप नहीं देखोगे?
तब तक सेकंड मैप आता है तब तक माइनक्राफ्ट खेलता है मतलब मैं खेल
मैं
रहा हूँ
साइड में
बस
वीडियो देखता हूँ.
हाँ मैं भी साइडमैन का संडे वीडियो आ गया होगा अरे तू मेरे उस पे ही देख ले मैं भी वही देख रहा साइडमैन विजिट वर्ल्ड्स weirdest restaurant
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sidemen Visit the Weirdest Restaurants. Each team will be going to a very different restaurant to the others, but it will be weird. Let's see how the teams are going to get to their restaurants.
Right, the boys are off to the restaurant. Where are we going? What the hell is this? Just going to a weird restaurant. Hey guys, welcome to Sidemen Go to the Weirdest Restaurant. I'm joined by no Sidemen. And we're in Leon, which is not the weirdest restaurant. But yes, here we go. We're about to get on the train and go to a weird restaurant. Let's go. The thing is, we're in Waterloo. We're in central London. It can't be that weird.
Sidemen,
It's a
that would be-
Sidemen video. It's going to be weird. Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. Is it actually... It's 11 on the dot. We actually have to move. Oh, get in.
Did you get us first class?
Is it not first class for us? What is this? Oh, I wanted the window seat. I have the window seat then. Oh, thanks, mate. Now, by process of deduction, what team are we on?
Harry and Danny and Josh.
No.
Which is there good teams and bad teams?
But there's like what?
No, weird. Is that good or bad? Weird isn't bad, like I said. Weird can be good.
Weird is always good.
I think
Is it?
I think
Technically,
it's
yeah.
for a treat.
It is,
Yeah.
but is it good to have a weird restaurant?
Vic,
I don't think there's
yeah.
such thing.
I told you,
Have
it
some
is.
fun in it.
अभी KSI भी कहाँ
I'll
rat.
eat cock. Like legit.
KSI तो होता ही नहीं कभी.
I'll eat anything.
नहीं
I
होता
don't
है
care.
यार
It's good.
संडे वाली
the
वीडियोस
boys are
में
up
तो
to
होता
right
है
now.
आजकल जब बॉक्सिंग मैच के जैसे नहीं होता
You did too many of this. What the fuck is
Boys.
this? Simon, where is
You're
this?
lying, bro.
On the banana bus.
Why do I get stuck on these videos? What happened to the good holidays, huh? Where's that?
Hey, you don't know what the others are doing. Hey, you're probably checking in from one of the other teams. Well, guess what? We are the other team. And we're on the train, aren't we, guys? Yeah, come on. What have we done on the train? I'm like eating all the cameraman's food. So can't lie, that's exactly what I've done. We've been on the train now for about an hour flat. I don't know how long we've got left, but boy, oh boy, am I excited.
We might not even be in Hatfield. We'll just be picked up from
That's the
Hatfield
way. Yeah, I
and
get you.
taken to your house.
Whoa.
What would be a weird mode transport?
His mum picking us up
In the dinger.
in the Dingo. Yeah.
And the dinger.
Yeah.
Ooh, like a duck boat.
Oh, I'd
What,
like
one's,
to
the
do
one's
that.
like a bus, but then it turns into.
Yeah.
Boys, look
Oh,
at
yeah,
it.
look
no,
at
this
it.
is sick.
Look at
Maggie
it.
बना लो क्या?
Holy shit, nah, this is cool.
क्या
भूख लग रही, सोच रहा हूँ मैगी बनाऊं कि ना बनाऊं.
सेम मेरे को भी भूख लगने लग गई मैंने अभी खाया
There's actually no seats, lads. 30, by the way.
मैंने भी अभी
Yeah, we are all
डिनर तो मैंने बहुत
approaching
जल्दी कर लिया था
30,
बट
yeah.
हाँ.
Wait, there's a whole floor, but I thought there would at least be seats upstairs.
Where the hell are
एक केले खाऊं.
This is supposed to be a restaurant.
No, this isn't the restaurant.
Oh, this isn't the restaurant.
This
What's
is-
the point of this?
This is to go to the restaurant.
I just turned. Well, in that case, this is sick.
No,
I just turned gay.
I
This
just
is
turned
unacceptable. I
30
thought we were gonna eat like a takeaway in the middle of this thing. Wow, we've just stepped foot in Birmingham. That's a big step for you, isn't it? Let's go Birmingham.
रखता है,
That was like
बल्कि
jumping off a
अच्छा.
mountain. See, that's a big,
Yeah
कुछ नहीं.
big step. How was that? Yeah, no, tough, mate. We're gonna have a paper airplane fight when we get out of the station. Loser has to nosh off the chef
What?
at the restaurant.
Is it a man?
I think so, yeah.
Loser has to. Oh no. Okay, from here, Ethan, go. Oh, that's a stinker.
That wasn't that great.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, that was awful from all three of us.
Yes, that was that proves why I'm in the side man.
Is there a theme going on here, or is this completely irrelevant? Kind of irrelevant. Oh, that makes me happy.
Oh, I've got cramp in my ass. I've got ass cramp. Oh,
There's a slide.
my god, there's a slide. Fuck! I'm going. Where the hell are these
cramp?
boys going?
Go Simon, go Simon, go. Go Simon, go Simon, go.
Keep going.
No, that's when you go.
No, I was gonna
Go
dance.
Simon, go Simon, go.
Go salmon, go salmon, go! Oh my god! That looks so sick. Bro, you actually fly down it. I don't care if I'm 30 now. I never got to do this as a child. Go Toby, go Toby, go! Go Toby, go Toby, go! Go Toby, go Toby. You see what I mean? Yo! I think we are the one that's not an actual restaurant. I think we're either having like a
30-year-olds.
custom built thing or a picnic.
A little picnic.
So
we're wearing hats in the field.
That'll be nice.
I'd love that. Yeah, weather's banging. I've got Hatfield versus hats in the field.
Honestly, I would take an outdoor one.
मुझे vagabond खरीदनी है.
Did I? Oh, by
Vagabond. Yeah.
मांगो.
बर्जर क्यों आ रही है? अब ये रही. ले ले 2,500 का. इतने में तो माइनक्राफ्ट ले लेगा तू.
वही क्लिक कर रहा है.
golly, I did. By golly. What is this?
Clean as they dominate them on their map pick of Lotus Sentinels.
Oof, as you can see,
down 1-0.
मैं Sentinels पे भरोसा है.
As it's all smiles in the C9
कितने points है? 5,200.
Really?
Map number 2 and
I believe ये map जीत जाएंगे.
Welcome back everyone. Golden Boy here alongside
I spent all of it. I can't take it back.
Me already just diving into it. It just truly felt as if
And I just say this out loud. अगर Sentinels हारती है, मैं Sentinels पे पैसा लगाना बंद कर दूंगा. नहीं, बंद तो नहीं करूंगा. But मैं C9 पे, अगर Sentinel C9 का वापस मैच हुआ, मैं C9 पे पैसा लगाया करूंगा.
Just won the pistol, the eco, and the bonus. And they were about to rack up like 9 rounds. But that was all they got. I have never seen a team just get dominated so hard on the attack side of Lotus.
And in a way, because see, we obviously had the 13-0 from EG,
मैं
and
जरा
that was a
Maggie
dominating
chicken
half.
वगैरह
That was
Maggie
different.
बनाते.
This one just felt like they were just outplayed.
Maggie.
Everything that they could do, Mimi.
Maggie और मेरे पे chicken
The
पड़ा था तो
defensive side
chicken
of
डाल
macro
दूंगा.
from Cloud9, I think, is like the best of any team on this map.
Ah, yeah.
Besides maybe Foot, who also
Yeah.
plays this neon comp. The way that
मैं भी बनाएंगे
Leaf
तो
and
हमको.
Zeppa re-clear space with Zeppa's utility, it's so mobile. You'll see Zeppa flashing on A. He's instantly running towards C, flashes that side, and the neon's constantly pivoting off of that. So every time Sen is going for one of these late round hits, C9 has the correct stack.
Yeah.
And on top of that, when those hits were coming through, they were so good at using their utility to stall out with those neon stuns, with the Killjoy mollies, with the Viper mollies. It never felt like Sentinels could get ahead in terms of a read, in terms of getting a site that was even light.
Yeah, and also one of the things that helped him out a lot was a person that we're contractually obligated to mention. That is Leaf, because Leaf came in again and killed it. I mean, I was excited to just see him on this neon. I know it's something that he likes to do, and it's for reasons like this. The guy could just kind of charge in whenever and then seemingly get a kill out of nowhere. The man's insane.
No, dear God, we're seeing a lot of these like flood retakey type of scenarios, but also they had him in the openers, right? At Mound, at front B. And like Mimi was saying, he would just follow the info that Zeppa was grabbing from these guiding lights. Zeppa was flashing over Waterfall to get info at Mound. And if there was no info, Leaf rotates A. If there was info, he stays C. And that's when those stuns were getting giga value.
Yeah, even when Sentinels could get into sites, they were getting sectioned off by those stuns, or they would have to wait, going at 10 seconds. And that meant that C9 could either commit to fighting on the site with the stall that Leaf provided, or just play these flood retakes, which they were also incredible at. And beyond just the value he was providing to the scene in the stall, at the macro level with his rotations, he was also just farming. He's like the one neon player I watch. It's like, I don't think I've ever seen him int. I've never seen him overheat on that roll. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really feels like C9 are just some farmers and Sentinels are cattle, and they're just herding them in, you know, to just get slaughtered. That's a dark image. But seriously, it has not been pretty for Sentinels, and now they're and the problem is as well, Sean, is that it's not even just like on the stats. It's just the way that they play the game. It's the way that they control it. I mean, even in this one right here, you think there's an opportunity here, but here comes Leaf. He just charges right in, gets a kill, and that's the go button.
They do so many things at an incredibly high level, Golden Boy. I don't get it. They're such a new team. And you would think,
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. You would think you would see Leaf on Jet here, and that would make a little more sense. Or you know, like Harbor Viper. They're doing it their own way. They create their own comps, and from map to map, sometimes there's not much overlap. They're just great on both of the maps with completely different agent pools. That's how good this team looks right now.
It seems like MC has just like whiplashed this team. Like just instantly, they've been put into shape. He does not tolerate anything going wrong in this squad because the structure and the coordination they've put together in such little time is impressive. Look at these retakes. Even in these chaotic situations, the comms are clearly in a position where every player understands how to group up. Versus that Viper's pit, they see the gap on the left side. All four are pushing through and grouping, find that one weak point and exploit it instantly. The reactions from Cloud9 are so incredibly fast on that defensive side. I mean, that's just an amazing game out of them.
Yeah.
13-3, that's absurd.
It's when a team is truly at their finest, it's when they thrive in controlled chaos. And that is exactly what C9 does there with those retakes. They throw your opponents for a loop, and then after that, they already took the site and they won a round. And that's the reason why they went up an absurd amount in that Lotus game. But let's go ahead, though, and move on as we take a look, though, at our aim lab shoot around. You already know what we're going to do here. We're going to hang out with the Iceman. It's Marved, as he's going to be clicking some heads. But we have bat-chested enough for C9 as it is. Let's now hone in on Sentinels. Mimi, what's going on?
I mean, they're just getting out called on the attacking side. It didn't feel like they were ever able to get ahead on the information game. They were never able to find that site that was weaker because I think part of it was they were playing this super slow style, trying to play around the mid-round, but they just haven't had as much time as Cloud9. The structure, the protocols aren't there. Someone will get caught by a guiding light, and then they're still committing into the site when the stack is already rotated over. Cloud9 is just so rapid in their pivots that it just looked impossible for Sen to call against.
Yeah, it looked like Cloud9 was just, they had a gear, a speed that they were playing at that Sentinels was not ready to match on that particular map. And they might not look as prepared on Fracture. Zekken was 0-7 on opening duels on the Raze right there. And that's not his fault. Like Mimi's saying, he was going into stacks. He went into that C mount push early on. The floods were insane. They had reactive Viper pits going on the C site at the last second. That half was just cursed for Cloud9. Or I'm sorry, for Sentinels.
Blessed for Cloud9.
Blessed for Cloud9. They could do no wrong, actually, after the third round. So I think finding openings for Zekken on this Fracture map, it'll be a little bit easier than Lotus, right? You can control a little bit more of the pace here on Fracture, and I looked for him to actually get back on page.
I'm looking at him as well, but for Sentinels, they won this map last week versus MIBR dominantly. But as we saw in the tweet earlier from Kaplan, they were pugging it then. It didn't look like they had a super good set game plan. Instead, it was just good coordination between the players that win them out. And we also still saw some solid coordination from Sen in that first map, but it just wasn't there at the macro level. And for C9, this is another map that they're so incredibly strong at.
I'm worried because I think what we're going to see out of Sentinels is the same comp we saw last week. And while they did look good, Mimi, I think they looked so good on Fracture last week. Clearly, we see what MC can do when he has some VOD footage going for him. And I don't think Sentinels might have envisioned this pick happening today. So I doubt there's too much they changed in this week. I'm worried for them. I mean, the anti-strain from Cloud9 might be incredible based on what we just saw.
I'm so worried. And we talked about how good this duo of Leaf and Zeppa was on the defensive side.
Yeah.
They're fantastic here as well. The roles are going to be reversed. It'll be Leaf on the sky, Zeppa on the Raze, but they're just as good at being proactive in the mid-round, finding information. If Sentinels is leaving those same gaps, they will be punished again by Cloud9.
Yeah, well, this is it. Do or die for Sentinels here. They got to force this map 3. So let's go ahead and send it over to your casters who have never, ever cursed a team with their predictions before. Isn't that right, Brennan Sideshow?
He's talking about you.
I mean,
he's talking about you, by the way.
I thought Cloud9 were going to win this game.
Okay.
But to be fair, I didn't think Cloud9 were going to win all the previous games that they won, and I decided at this point they have solidified their position as a top team and as the favorite in a matchup like this. And what a ridiculous situation that is. I feel like I've got whiplash every time I watch this Cloud9 squad.
They are paving their way.
Their ascension up the standings is ridiculous. And they're fighting, I mean, at the moment, they're in the second seed in our standings. But if they just come out and dominantly win this match, there's no argument. It's Loud and Cloud9.
As we've been mentioning as well, final North American team for Cloud9 to take out is Sentinels. Last one standings to really submit that dominance across all other squads that are going to be in that split. So here we see it. Contacting up. Fight's going to be taken very early on. And
hello. मैं एकदम perfect time पे आया जब match शुरू हो रहा था और आते ही Jake ने 3 निकाल लिया.
So effective. Posting up onto the angles, making sure that they cover for each other, and the fire's there. And Zekken and Pankata, the last two players standing.
अगर ये क्लच करेंगे तो मैं तेरे को माइनक्राफ्ट गिफ्ट कर दूंगा.
Beautiful. Sentinels not using any utility because they just want to contact in. That's exactly where Cloud9 were exploring too. The way that Rooney grabs one and falls off of fault lines, they just know what their role is so well.
Minecraft तो मिलने से रहा था मुझे.
Befuddled how quickly they've got this together.
Yeah.
पैसे कमा माइनक्राफ्ट पर फिर हम असली सर्वर में खेलेंगे जहाँ पर कुछ रैडमिन वीपीएन वगैरह कुछ नहीं.
Pancada's trying not to get into the turret sight line because he's got a lot of space. He's just trying to hold it and wait for Zekken. Now Zekken comes along, he breaks the turret, sets up his own. He's going to try to get a plant down.
It's done. Push them back and away. Cloud9. They don't flood in entirely. They just break the util and push back that to buy time for the rest of their team now. Start to get into position. Spike's going to be planted. An opportunity granted, but the smoke cutting off one of those angles towards halls.
Nobody
this is
peeking
so
together.
hard. Yeah,
Flawless.
Pancada is holding for the wider swing there towards the top, but they are just being ripped to shreds.
That is a 5v2 situation where they allow Sentinels to get the plant down, to get back into post plants, and then they triple face through a layup, get a drop, have one sand. I mean, there's no individual player who's not in sync with the rest of the squad.
No one overstepping themselves.
And
no crumbs, just...
No. I mean, Sentinels really not given a crumb.
Cloud9 winning that this round. What I wanted to see from this fracture map, in particular, is the next evolution, I think, of this Sentinels roster, at least this iteration of it, because they've mentioned
on that noggin.
in the past, I believe it was in a tweet from Kaplan actually, that it was largely pugging, just kind of, devs calling on the fly when they played Fracture against MIBR. There was nothing preset in terms of how they were playing it. But I think against a team like Cloud9, where they have a really good idea of how to take fights together, the macro ideas are nice, the adaptations are good.
Ooh,
shot.
That's a good opening though. Sassy doesn't immediately retreat and go across the ropes. Still holds his ground, still locks down that position.
जाएगा भाई, ये बहुत aggressive खेल रहा है.
Now as the stun comes through,
surely got the ropes. Yeah, no, goes down.
कौन aggressive खेल रहा है?
Perhaps wouldn't have had the time anyway, to be
There was
honest.
no point in saying that.
Aggressive नहीं
The
था.
rest of Sentinels were looking
Lurk
like
कर
they
रहा
wanted to reclear
Lurk कर रहा
underneath tunnel. And now
यही करते हैं इको
they're
राउंड में.
going to commit to it. Going to re-clear out arcade as Pancada just holds that spot.
Ooh,
A tree. The weaponry is not
बढ़िया.
good. We've seen Cloud9 win a lot of
Winnable है.
ecos, not so much Sentinels.
Winnable तो है. First pick important था.
फर्स्ट पिक के बाद भी इन्होंने साइट मिल गई है पूरी. अच्छा नहीं.
I'm beaming them all down.
The fuck.
They don't stand a chance.
Jake be like, wait a minute. Hold on my molly.
Also his ult as well.
Even then, it's not an info peak. He
Oh my God,
and took the fight and then re-swung.
Both of these teams are undefeated on
Their
Fracture
game plan in the
in
round was actually to
2023.
give Jake
2
the
record for
orbs.
each.
And then he just got 3 kills.
तभी तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ Sentinels का जो
So
Fracture
he's
था वो
gonna be-
actually अच्छा है.
I can't tell whether he's got his orbital strike.
He does, yeah, he's got it.
मैं तेरे को बोल के गया था मैग ही लेके जब मैगी बनाने जा रहा मैं मैग को फ्रिज खोला मैंने आम दिख गया मैं आम खा के आ गया.
If Sentinels get close,
और मैं मैगी बना रहा हूँ.
how do they actually get the plant stuck?
Cloud9 could look to formulate something on this bonus round.
It's the same plan
Like,
every round here, over towards arcade. Zeppa, Rooney and Jake slow pushing towards arcade, all holding angles for each other, grabbing information. The thing is, Sen don't realize that that just happened, so it's not something that they can really abuse.
Maybe Cloud9 have done their homework yet again. You know, they
ये तो
came
जीतना ही
prepped
पड़ेगा बाय राउंड
for that
है.
Lotus game, the way they were playing. And for Sen, I
Ooh,
mean, there's
cinematics.
footage, recent footage at that on how they've been playing. A fight might be taken though here towards the door. Boombot opening up wide. Sassy does hold down the one angle. Still Leaf wants to really take the fight to them. Another deep flash with the stinger. Not really too favoured in a long-range engagement. Yet
What?
He picks up the pieces.
What the hell?
The fallout damage done. Flash as well. Aftershock. Pushing them back, but guess what? Jake on the flank. Def slight adjustment to the movement there. Over a strike. As Jake thought he was going to be pushed and punished there. Pushed back. Marv does clean up that one kill still.
अबे?
There's meeting him face and face, and the spike's been dropped down. 25 seconds left.
हार गए राउंड भी.
The rifle against the world. I mean, it's just impossible. Doesn't have the time to reclaim it. Has to
At
save
this
the gun
point,
into
I
the next, and Cloud9,
she should
they
just
walk
take the
away
orb.
from this bonus round.
10 seconds
Looking
left.
all the more richer. 3 more rifles to be gained, looking to steadily cement that lead.
That situation was like Leaf ordered next day delivery on the spike. It just, the delivery driver just came zipping over the rope and handed it to him.
Dropped right into his lap.
Just a ridiculous situation, but also
Leaf ने swiggy करवाया spike.
flank there through tree. If he goes down, Pancada had already lurked into B. So that duel that Jake took, he had to be able to get one and survive for long enough to force Marved away. Otherwise, there was still a chance for Sentinels to win that. But I'm so impressed with how active Cloud9 are. First 20 seconds, they push out Arcade. Then they go round to re-clear halls, find Sentinels, take the fight, win the fight. They're so active, and they win another round where their economy is worse than their opponent. It just looks dominant. This is going to be an amazing start to the map.
And they've got such a good read on all of this. Footsteps are being heard. It's a contact reclear towards Arcade from Cloud9. All the space being taken. Yeah, same thing again. Clearing the close corners. Fight still. Wider swing there, Marv's out in the open. No one else to help him, and they've lined them all. Zephyr drops the ball to round 4.
ये भाई इस टाइम में मैं ट्रॉफी दे दो इन्हें बहन जो इतना अच्छा खेल रहे हैं.
South side of the map, that's Pancada. Desperate to not give anything away.
And they're running for him.
They're running for him. Are they going to skip and hop? Are they going to jump around the corner? They're going to deny him this one. They want to give the ace shortly. No, taking it away. Listen, it's the percentage play. You can boo it. Why not? But
it is more
Zephyr,
optimal.
he had his ult already for defenders. He already had it. He didn't need the kill. Would have been nice for the clip though.
It's very true.
मतलब eco round है तो like where we were, you know,
coming through from
like
is perfect. It might look like Zeppa's fighting on his own there when he could wait for his teammates, but he's supported so perfectly by the breach util. Cloud9 are just playing a masterful game, and come on, they're doing the same thing again at Arcade. Surely Sentinels have got the read right now. Surely they just go fast tree.
It's fully grouped up. All 5 of them. On to be
हर बार B पर एक ही चीज कर रहा है और वो कुछ
This
फायदा
time
नहीं
Rooney
उठा रहे
does
हैं.
not follow the rest of the squad out Arcade. This time Rooney goes towards Generator, a spot where he can still provide utility for his team.
Jake नीचे चले गया, backstab मारेगा.
Cutting this off.
No way. No way. He's just spamming down on the angle. I mean, the Trace has given away his position. It's the 1-for-1. Plant now starting to go down. Any sort of disruption? Not quite.
Finally, Sentinels plant कर पाई.
To try and push them back here. Jake needs to stay alive. Nade rebounded.
Fracture attack side or defense side?
I
don't know.
Stimmy now.
Competitive का तो नहीं I don't
Another
know.
nade as well to push back that angle. Zekin can't take the fight, can't afford to do it. Now the showstopper, unleashed, doubled up, taking a fight, dropped down into the choke, Marved. To line up across the map, but he's the last one left. He's got to try and deny this long enough, and it's already half. Spraying, beaming, drops him. But it is half on the defuse already, and he needs to stay alive for any chance of winning this round. Smoke in his face, 7 HP, drop down, jumping around the corner. The shorty finishes it.
Great try by Marv, but it's just too good from Cloud9 again.
Bye,
They're only
wo.
using one defensive setup. They are only using one defensive setup.
वो एक ही चीज करे जा रहे हैं हर बार.
I don't know.
वो हर बार एक ही चीज
Something
कर
like
रहे
that
हैं.
in terms of ways that they can rotate people around and push in different areas. Fracture, you normally see so much variety from these defending teams.
भाई क्या
And Cloud9
चुतियापा
are
कर रहे हैं
5-0 by
Sentinels.
doing the same thing in every round and just reacting to what Sentinels do perfectly.
Timeout has to be taken here by
वो हर बार
Sentinels.
आर्केड में पुश कर रहे हैं
You're
और
5
वो कुछ
rounds
कर ही नहीं
down.
रहे, फाइट ही नहीं कर रहे.
There needs to be adjustments because honestly, I think the Cloud9 have done more than their homework here as well. Sentinels, when they play Fracture previously against MIBR, they did a lot of the 2-2 splits towards one area of the map. Pancada late lurks on the other side, alone.
Sentinels ने सिर्फ easy maps ही easy teams के against ही जीता है
What Cloud9
technically.
have been doing, like you said, Josh, over and over again.
क्या बात कर रहा है लाउड और एक
I think the
लाउड
reason
के
is
साथ
because
क्या
they
बढ़िया
know
खेले तो.
Worst case scenario, they're fighting 2 players.
They're hard, no?
In a 2-2 split towards the north
But
side. Best case scenario, they
they
catch Pancada
dominated
alone.
them.
They're also just getting a ton of information, right?
Yeah, yes, तो EG ने भी loud पे dominate करा.
So EG is actually not that bad of a team, bhai. Why are we considering EG a bad team?
And listen, if they have to play a
The only bad team here is Crew Esports.
Exactly, control arcade, control spawn.
Yeah.
वो तो है.
So, I mean, this has just been a perfected match from Cloud9. So far, 9-0 in terms of gun rounds. They're winning like 75% of their 4v5s.
They're gonna do the same fucking thing.
It's just excellent.
नहीं, अच्छा नहीं.
But maybe an
इस बार
advantage
B
can be
A
found
main
here
push
for
कर B main
Sentinels. You
push
look at
कर.
those ultimates, building them up.
But I do want to point out, Cloud9 are doing something differently now. The first time
ये
Sentinels
round आ सकता
exposed
है.
the gap and went towards tree, now Cloud9 are showing their next setup. So it's not that they don't have more defensive holds,
They're not even
obviously.
using utility. I mean,
they're just walking.
They're just taking the fight. I don't know if Rooney's holding the stun when they're going up onto that angle, but they're just walking onto the fight, walking onto the angle. It's like they're just aware that there's not going to be too much resistance. Still, now the Rolling Thunder. This is where the ults might come into play. Showstopper as well, but, well, Pancada, he's been dealt with. And that's got to be a hard read. You got to know that he was probably alone in that position. There wasn't a follow-up. And all that space being vacuumed up, taken. In the blink of an eye, 3 of the players moving forwards now. Flash as well, Satchel, deeper. Taking the angles, taking a fight. Sen have to take some risks and have to take some fights, and they will indeed. Orbital strike splits it up. But yes, still not winning the fights here. Smoked off now. Down to just 2 players left standing, and Def needs to be the difference maker because inside the smoke, Marv, a time-in was attempted, but it's all being watched for. There are no gaps at all in the play from Cloud9 right now. Everything is being watched.
14-0.
Nothing that
5200.
Nothing that Sentinels playstyle is exposing.
5200 सारे हारना लोग. कार्तिक के क्या बढ़िया फनी है यार. पर टीम रॉकेट फिर से हार गई. At this point, Sentinels is just Team Rocket. Everybody loves him, but they always lose.
I know that this guy has championship experience, obviously. He's been at that level before.
Another 13-0.
For a player of his caliber, it's got to be tough to keep your cool in these kind of moments. You just know that you're being outclassed.
If Sentinels loses 13-0, bhai.
We're just going to contact into each other again, and yeah, Rudy was holding the stun for the whole line. Just a 1-for-1 though. It's traded.
So this is very different. Now Sentinels actually have some space, some room to work with.
That's a good prowler as well, actually, as Jake was trying to do.
Yeah?
Rooney! He just swings main.
That's crazy. They didn't expect him to be there. They thought he'd be playing Jenny again.
That was out his teammate. And oh my goodness, all the
Def,
spaces.
bhai, aim labs try kar. How cool sala.
No stone unturned. Pancada, 45 health. Maybe he can salvage it. A bit of indication. He's found the first 2.
Spike to B main hai.
Job's not finished. Spike, really unfavorable. Just under a minute left to work with. Has the lockdown, but does he choose to invest in? Might just opt into taking a fight, but he knows he's got to be going up against at least a decent crossfire setup. It's a 3-2-1 and a swing from that. Cloud9
13-0. 13-0. Team Rocket को इस Team Rocket बोलना Sentinels पे Team Rocket की
the honeymoon period for Sentinels. You know, this week, I was hoping that
tens होते तो जीत जाते.
Have shown us some improved level of coordination, and frankly, I don't think Cloud9's the opponents do it against because they're just getting absolutely outclassed.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe when Sentinels play some of their later games, we'll see some of that improvement
18
from the
viewers
plugging towards more of a refined strategy that is going to help Sentinels get to playoffs and win in the long term.
Shoot them a little bit of bail as well. It's short notice that they're working with this roster. It takes a while to build up those game plans, to build up the layers to different maps as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say Cloud9 are ridiculous for getting so refined in such a short time, whilst also expecting the same from Sentinels.
No,
if it's crazy that Cloud9 did it, that means it's not the norm.
But also Cloud9 have had a few more weeks with this roster.
They have indeed, yeah. But even in a few weeks, you wouldn't expect Cloud9 to be at this level.
No.
So you shouldn't just put the same expectation on everybody else. But my point being, Brent, that Sentinels' upcoming games are against EG, Crew, then Furia. That's a number of weeks from now. So I was hoping we might see some good signs from Sen in this game, but it looks like you're going to have to be waiting for the EG Crew games, to be honest, to see that level of refinement. And to be honest, the way that Sentinels have been playing prior to this match, they might just be able to skill it through those games too.
They might be able to, yeah. I mean, they've got the firepower, we know that.
It's going to be weird watching Sentinels for the next few weeks. And I think it's going to be weird for them internally and from the management side as well. Because the management seemed comfortable, you know, making fairly dramatic moves fairly quickly. I mean, if you were going to react to any game, a 13-4 loss and then a 7-0 start, there's going to be people reacting to this.
Yeah, I mean, the Sentinels fans as well would react to a strong gust of wind sometimes. I mean, it doesn't take much to set them off, but
But I think this is more just absolute dominance from Cloud9.
It is. I mean, you got to sing the praises of this squad. Because they are just looking picture perfect. Now Sentinels grouping up. 4 players to try and fight them over towards tower. Prowler, Satchel, rolling Thunderdome. It's mating them. Stunned up. They're all grouped up. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Line them up.
Would you like another orbital strike, sir?
Yep, just setting up, man. I mean, it's like I'm watching Wii bowling. They all just go.
Hey, Jake is 10-2.
Down. That is just ridiculous.
What an amazing replay angle for that. God. This really is a bit booming, I think, for the Sentinels players. They'll be in a tough spot mentally at the end of this game. Hopefully they can just shake it off.
Takes a lot to bounce back from something like this, though.
I know that Sean and Bala were talking about, especially Sean was talking about, like, when you get in a situation like this, you can just sometimes brush it off. It's not a heartbreaking overtime loss. The players are just like, okay, we got outplayed. Leafs picked up an operator and dropped a rifle for himself.
That's an orbital strike he's holding. Where's he using that for?
I mean, who knows? I think it's probably off the turret contact. I think they're going to melt Pancada.
This is so bizarre. Where is this going to be going?
Pancada's going to get turned into soup, mate. Look at this.
Is it really off the target? I mean, meanwhile, while this is happening, by the way, Leaf is just alone, taking luxuries around the map. He had an operator, of course. He's built up the bank enough that he can afford it. Got a rifle pushing out. There it is. Turret contact, orbital strike. Pancada doesn't stand a chance. Melted into nothing, evaporated, whatever you want to call it.
God. I mean, the fact that, listen, if I'm Cloud9, I'm not even showing that setup in this game because you don't have to.
No. I mean,
but they're flexing on him at this point.
Yeah.
They could be running the same stuff and still creaming Sentinels, and they're pulling out new things.
Third map
it's
तो
quite
आएगा ही
nice for us
नहीं.
as fans because you get to see the
मेरे तरफ से comment करना Team Rocket is blast.
Yeah. But
although if it is a 12-0, I mean, I'll be feeling sorry for them. They'll be doing a halftime straight into a post-match, so.
But this is perfection.
Yeah, that's clean. Flawless.
Are we going to see a 13-0, Brent?
Again?
Another 13-0? Oof. I don't think so. I don't think so.
13-0.
At some point, especially with Cloud9 starting to take those liberties, you can see Leaf as well. I mean, he was hopping on the angle. He pushed deep towards Arcade by himself. At some point, some part of this is going to go wrong. And there will be an opening, but it's just about Sentinels grasping it.
4 more chances.
Right there.
Lots of ults online.
I mean, 9-3 हो गया तो you never
If you
know.
are Sentinels, you keep it simple now. You've got a lockdown. Straight for the B push, but there we go. Stun supplemented. Double satchel. And it's dealt with, but trying to see that squeeze now from the backside of things. Marved. Okay, no. I mean, wow.
Ridiculous.
Marv tries to get back onto the line when he hears them retreating. It's a noise bait. Leaf was holding for the repush.
That is ridiculous, the way that Cloud9 just recognize the threat that's there. I know that they flash through, so they know there's somebody in that area, but recognizing that it's a stack, they're just reading the game so well. Absolutely downloaded Sen. How have they anti-stratted a team that doesn't have strats themselves that much?
Yeah, I don't know. The layers aren't there, but...
No, but I'm serious. Like, this Sentinels team is talking about pugging it. That means that you don't have really strict protocols and strats to read into. They obviously have, like, bare bones ideas that they're going off and really smart players that are putting stuff together, but normally the more structured a team is, the more you can anticipate their reactions to everything.
Jake वहीं पर wait कर रहा है
Cloud9 are reading every decision.
Interesting lockdown.
They found the lurker.
Yeah, I mean, Jake this entire time was jiggling that angle, just anticipating it. And as they vacate the premises, with the lockdown going down, it's a swing. Masterfully timed.
You could frame this game. MCE and Cupid, the coaches of Cloud9, should frame this game and put it up in the Cloud9 offices. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a work of art. And there's a player, there's a person, I say player because he's actually the 6th player for Cloud9, but there's a person, a coach that we don't give enough credit to, Cupid, who comes up with all their comps and their ideas with
wait a second.
Oh, we're going to see the Fnatic
This is the Fnatic play.
Here it is, the C's over the top, there's nobody
over the top. Yeah, but nobody is there. And so...
Oh no, that's the horn.
Oh, it's a horn. Okay, just to try and spot it.
It's supposed to land on the top of the building.
Will it matter though? Because Jules being taken, fights being won. For Cloud9 yet again. Death 4 HP in a dream just lets loose the rolling thunder. Pushes them away, lockdown as well, and it feels like at this
एक
point
round
there's
तो
no
ला जाओ.
semblance of an idea.
13-0 मत करो.
One एक round.
Well, they have actually
I
got a
doubt.
lot of space in order to plant the spike, so I think that ult combo is pretty fine. But you have to hold off Zeppa. He's coming around behind with a showstopper, and this is going to be able to make
And
so much
Spurt
space.
hai.
Pancada's holding it with an op. He's got to hit this shot. He's got to.
And he does indeed, straight to the
Nice.
brain. Picks up the rifle. Now to try and contain here.
No
we can
doubt
see the
जीतेंगे.
flood. Attempt by Cloud9, pushing forward. Sassy with the first fight taken. A quick reset. Touchdown, okay. Let it be known.
किसके लिए cheer कर रहे हो तुम बहन के लड़ो?
Last round before the switch.
We are not seeing a 13-0
Oh shit,
today.
एक round जीत गए हो?
Okay.
कैसे करके? मैंने देखा नहीं.
Saved themselves. I could see another Coach Kaplan video. I could see a Coach Drew
you can
Sparks
see it.
video.
Oh god, don't say that.
Copyright पड़ जाएगा, क्या कर रही है?
No, I think I really don't think Sentinels are playing a terrible game here. I think Cloud9 are just completely in their heads, dismantling them. I really think this level of dominance, it just proves to me that the top two in Americas is Loud Cloud9. I mean, there is no other team that's had this amount of consistency.
And you see it.
The other teams that are up there fighting, Furia, Leviatan, they've been a bit wobbly in certain weeks. And Cloud9 have beaten Furia, Leviatan have lost a couple games here
At
and there.
least 0 नहीं
I
हुआ
mean,
hard
it
true.
is
अगर आप
rock
हारेंगे
solid.
13-1 आ रहा है at least.
Practically granite at this point in terms of Cloud9 having that just foothold. The top of the standings, I mean, you can see it as well, you know, the pre-show segment that we were doing today with the power rankings, Cloud9,
Yep.
every 2 weeks going up and up and up and up.
Bring them down.
Yeah, the ascension has just been incredible of this squad. Zeppa's got an op watching towards Arcade here as Sentinels group up looking for their second round. Big ults to be able to take the site. It should be tough for Cloud9 to hold on.
But, I mean,
they've stacked in the right spot.
Sassy's dumping his util into hall to try and fake like they're going towards A, but no one on Cloud9 is budging. Showstopper to the side, Zekan.
नहीं.
I mean, he's
चला देना.
Canteen expecting a
अबे
play,
तो
but
उसको
holding
पता ही
on,
नहीं वो
looking for the
बैठा है.
side. Sassy, he does return the fire, brings it down. Rooney still alive, body blocked for about a moment. Operator in the hands of Zeppa. It makes the retake a little bit awkward.
Okay, nice. Depth
Celsius
बढ़िया.
swinging wide. He's brought down 3-on-3. Spike's still not planted though. And time is running short. No attempt to be made. Flick to the side though. An adjustment
ले रहा है,
from
peek
Zeppa.
उन्हें आने दे
His
रहा है,
target is
पे.
found. The play is weak enough here.
दोनों
with
weak
Sassy
है
and
भाई.
Dev.
एक 32 HP, एक
Gotta
70.
play together, gotta play well. Nade pushing them back. Satchel as well in case someone's close. They are just converging. It's a pincer play as well through main together, taking their time with it because that's it. That's all you gotta do. So well drilled. 11 rounds secured.
Everybody on Cloud9 should be ecstatic about how they're playing today.
Prepare.
It just looks amazing. Every part.
I
of it.
miss tens.
Absolutely ridiculous stuff. I mean, 11-2-1. Seeing the final moments of this one play out.
Zekan's also having a nightmare. The guys were talking
Someone
about
get
it.
to the
One
participation
first
award.
test he had. He's currently sat at 1-12. He's just been
With
getting
tens at
brutalized.
least.
He's supposed to be the tip of the spear for Sentinels, and Cloud9 have snapped the tip completely off.
Well, that's going to do it for the first half here, at least. Mimi is standing down at the telestrator wall to break down what we've seen so far.
Bro, with tens.
Yeah, this Cloud9 team looking pretty good.
Bottom
I think.
this,
And
bro.
one
This is
thing
at
that they've
tens
been
probably wouldn't be
consistently
bottom
really good
fracking
at
XG.
is the way that they play around
Mar
flanks and the
Marvel
structure
at
when they go
getting
for
creamed
retakes
and I
in
got
the
money
late
on
round.
investment.
I want to look at this round. It was right out of Sentinel's first time out in that half, and you'll notice for the first time this.
तेरी की सिम खोलो ना.
अबे डायरेक्ट गेम की वॉच कम रखता है बस. प्लस एक कॉपीराइट वाले गाने चला रहा है. सैड चला रहा है.
A second, you'll see that on the setup, it's not
कैसे?
only a breach ult, it's actually taking
Twitch पे तो
towards
चला
spawn.
सकते हो ना
And,
तुम.
C9
क्योंकि
very
ward
ready
नहीं
for
होती
that.
ना भाई.
Everyone is playing offsite, ready to retake.
Top 5
As
team
this
list
flank is
sub
starting to
regions
come through,
consider
they're just
करते
gonna
हुए.
rely on these killjoy lines
Sub
on site.
regions.
Just
Ooh, this is tough. Loud
क्या?
for sure in top 5. Top 5 teams in every मतलब सभी regions का मिलाकर top 5 teams. Okay, number 1. Number 5. Okay, let me tell you number 1 first. सबसे पहले number 1 पर है Sentinels.
He said top 5, not bottom 5.
Oh, sorry. Oh. ओके नंबर 1 नहीं नंबर 1 पे है लाउड और फनाटिक में fanatic at this point right now.
Fnatic is
Right
very
now
good.
loud is losing maps, fanatic isn't, but it's like a very close call with sentinels and sorry, loud and number 2 loud.
तो क्या मैं पता लग जाएगा?
I don't know much about passive. paper x भी अच्छी है,
Paper X is good. DRX.
but I don't know paper x is performing right now or not. Loud's first. I put loud at second. I think fanatic is number 1. I'm not talking about like the current standings, Zarif. I'm by the way, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Omar, I see you're new to the channel. Subscribe. I'm talking about all regions, right? I don't know. I know top. I don't know, man. Top 2 पता है मेरे को.
Close this one out in a nice and clean fashion. Couldn't quite grasp.
अब comeback कर पाए ना.
But maybe they can make it.
अब देखते हैं comeback कर पाएंगे तो मजा आएगा.
Loud.
Looks very good.
Paper X, DRX, C9.
This could boom them.
Wait, who's holding contact?
DRX तो I think bottom नहीं थी.
You let loose the stun. Yes, you do. Players letting rip here. Tapping a ghost.
Oh, nice.
Maybe you can find the target. Sassy.
पहले सासी ने हग दिया था भाई बहुत.
Jake survives. Still in the fight with 16 health. Boomba spotted.
Nice.
They do spot out Leaf's position.
Imagine if Sentinel makes a comeback. DRX one of the best.
Imagine.
Into the other section of the site. There will be a player to meet them as Def, but he is low on 10 health. Dropping down now. It's going to be known what sort of timing gets taken moving forwards. Fight, swarming the position, straight onto it.
Nice.
Rooney left alive.
Flash
Nice.
Shots landed from the frenzy.
नहीं फ्लैश भाई 3v1 था भाई. फ्लैश करके भी उसके बुलेट नहीं होती उतनी कि वो सबको मार दे.
Interesting.
I wonder if Sentinels can win this game.
चलो. एक round.
You're looking at me. Okay, yeah, I mean.
दो round भाई, दो round.
No, I really don't. No, that's a nice
Okay.
plan. I mean,
Navi,
if Sen wins.
But Navi is also
pretty
nice.
cool. They committed 3 players over to that. They had a high-low setup, one in tower, one tuck behind
I
the
think
box,
Loud.
fault line ready to go.
Sorry, Fnatic, Loud,
It's well played by Sen.
Navi,
And they
Take a bit more.
and
for good idea.
DRX
I
and
actually
then
liked
Gen
some
Z.
of their approaches. On Lotus, I felt like they were playing the macro
Gen Z is
fairly well.
good.
They were just. They just
DRX तो I think
couldn't find
Pacific
an
के
answer
top
to
पे
what
I
Cloud9
think
were
वो
doing.
भी अभी तक lose नहीं करे एक बार.
Now, chance for Cloud9 to add another one to the 50 round
DRX is very good,
version,
yeah.
but okay,
Nice.
well, Celsius
Nice one, Carter.
stopped in his tracks. He was trying to take that wider peak angle, but
Only with a classic though. The
Yeah.
real danger tends to come from Jake and Rooney's sheriffs,
Nice.
and then Leaf and Zephyr swarming people with stingers and the like.
हग दिया था.
Rattle,
अबे
the jump spot weak enough though. Def will go
KR
down without
के
seeing
top
the
पे.
bullets.
KR के
But
top
should
पे.
still be safe for Sen here.
Korea.
Pushing back up.
Korea is in Pacific.
As I say that,
KR क्या हुआ था?
cursing it, but they are
क्या?
good in these scenarios. They've opened up the site from that.
KR क्या
It's
हुआ
also
था?
been
3
secured
regions
as
में
well.
बट रखा है, Pacific,
Pacific's
America
play
and
making
वो.
sure that they can maximize
बाकी
that,
Chinese
get the
में
EMEA.
for later.
हाँ
The plan as well. They're steadily building up to it. He's now
भाई they
2
could
away.
still win this.
Second's got the position.
नहीं.
Leaf doesn't get caught. In fact, he's moved all the way around. Look at this. Pushing through into Jenny. Position spotted. Rooney. with
Oh,
a
shot, yeah,
in the
Rooney.
making. We've already seen him work magic with that gun. Flash. Re-peeking through. Damage done. A couple of
Oof,
headshots
bhai.
landed. But Sen, they do win it.
Appar-
Josh, look at you. I mean,
Apparently not considered in Asia Pacific. KR, Korea, Korean teams कौन सी है? KR separate कर रखा है. KR नहीं, China separate कर रखा था.
They're not great bonus by going into the next though. They've just got a force.
हैं?
When you're 11,
क्या मतलब सारे एशियंस एक ही होते हैं?
you can't try to
नहीं,
inflict
Pacific region,
damage
literally
while
Pacific
Cloud9
region
go up
वो
to 12.
region होता है.
You just gotta buy out
What do you mean?
and hope you win. I really want to see what Cloud9 have got in store for
क्या
us.
मतलब चाइनीज लोग और कोरियन लोग एक जैसे ही होते हैं?
APAC region अलग है. फिर ब्राजील, जापान, कोरिया. कोरिया इज इन हाँ, DRX कोरियन है. वो पैसिफिक की नंबर 1 है. What do you mean, DK?
Like I said, they're putting a heavy
VCT Pacific, DRX कोरियन ही तो है.
When I watch teams like
और
Fnatic,
पैसिफिक की नंबर 1 है DRX. 6 wins 0 losses.
since they added the massive pieces to that squad over
Right,
in EMEA since they added
ओवरऑल पॉइंट स्टैंडिंग देखेंगे ना, एनए में ऑप्टिक सबसे नंबर 1 है, ऑप्टिक क्यों दिखा रहा है, फैनाटिक नंबर 1 ईएमए में, ब्राजील में लाउड, पेपर एक्स एपैक में, जापान में जेटा डिवीजन, कोरिया में डीआरएक्स, लैटैम में क्रू स्पोर्ट्स और एनए में ऑप्टिक। सेंटिनल्स नंबर 8 पे है, चल एटलीस्ट 100 थीव से ऊपर है यार। सेपरेट एआर सेपरेट, हाँ बट वो खेल तो पैसिफिक रीजन में ही रहे ना, लैन में। मैं तो टोटल स्टैंडिंग्स की बात भी नहीं कर रहा, मैं तो अभी वीसीटीज की बात कर रहा हूँ। वीसीटी अमेरिका, वीसीटी पैसिफिक और वीसीटी ईएमई है। पैसिफिक तो मैं देखता ही नहीं, पैसिफिक बहुत बोरिंग होती है। एक्सेप्ट फॉर डीआरएक्स, डीआरएक्स के मैच देख लेता हूँ मैं, डीआरएक्स के मैच इज नाइस। Okay, Sentinel needs to win this, but took a full buy almost. Except for second.
कभी जीते हैं फुल बाय इनसे अभी तक।
Leaf in theory could play for the Altov, and he is over at and he's got a Seekers online, so you're seeing it just from that prior round into the Thrifty.
The flank though comes through a tree.
And behind them already to be taken. Yeah, Zekken.
Ooh, Rooney or Zek, nice.
Working in tandem, making sure that they can push them all the way through and back and away, winning out these fights. And he has position.
Celsius low,
Nice Pancada.
But eventually traded out.
दोनों low है, Celsius Jake दोनों।
So that's a very good adaptation.
दोनों retreat 2 shot है।
Punishes that slower style as Cloud9 are picking up the orbs.
Nice.
Well done by them.
यार but Jake यार
मेरे लिए तो वन शॉट है सारे, क्योंकि सारे के सारे प्लेयर जितने भी खेल रहे हैं, क्योंकि मैं हर बार हेडशॉट्स मारता हूँ और कुछ नहीं। माय हेडशॉट परसेंटेज इज 100 एंड माय बॉडी शॉट परसेंटेज इज 0।
Valorant ट्रैकर का स्पॉन्सरशिप मिलती हुई। I see this through Valorant tracker.
So that's a push out through A-holes, and they catch Cloud9 picking up the ult orb.
Make sure to use the link tracker.gg/HALANT.
By the way, that's also Zekken's first.
If you want the pro, तुम pro version खरीदोगे तो use, make sure to use my code. You'll get 10% off.
HALANT, that is HALANT, HALANT.
And if you already haven't subscribed, so make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We are live on every day on YouTube. www.youtube.com/HALANT. That is www.youtube.com/HALANT. HALANT.
No room for error. 11 rounds for Cloud9. They only need 2 to try and finish this series out. And with how
चल at least 4 round ही जीत गए।
At least second half में अच्छा खेल रहे हैं।
32%.
I don't know about अच्छा, but they're playing. Nice one.
Nice.
उन्होंने वो भी फेंका था, वो फेड का वो जो पकड़ने वाला होता है। वो टाइमिंग हो गई। नहीं, नाइस।
Nice.
अगर कमबैक हो गया मेरे को 10,000 मिल जाएंगे भाई, 10,000 भी नहीं, कुछ ज्यादा। बहुत ही बढ़िया। उई
Traded out with Zekken falling, but it removes the orbital strike to delay this one. But Rooney's earned his rolling thunder. Skips his way across. Player stunned.
Nice round.
Still Celsius alive. And does he have the util? Does he have the time? No one's got to really stick this now to try and hold this marked onto the angle. Needs to win this fight out. How about a defuse?
हार गए।
हाँ जीत गए
हो गए जीत गए। 0.15। लेकिन भाई जेल्सिस कितना समझदार था। जेल्सिस को पता था दे कांट स्टिक इट, तो उसने वो ज्यादा वाइड पीक ली और प्लांटर को मार। भाई उफ।
Wow, that was close. Incredibly well played there towards the end as well by Zelsis, who goes for
बस 5 और राउंड जीतने।
past Marv's position in order to pick up the
And they'll be equal. But अब इनका तो इको था Cloud9 का तो। But like Cloud9 usually wins their eco, so it's like a very big thing for us to win. Us बोल रहा हूँ जैसे मेरा होगा।
Yeah, exactly.
But it's still many more rounds for Sentinels before the comeback is truly on. I like this proactive play though. Zekken and Sassy push.
भाई ये छोड़ दिया उन्होंने। What the fuck?
That does get Cloud9. Sorry, does get Sentinels.
फेक कर दिया था उन्होंने।
They're not going to be in position to deny this plant. At least for the moment here. Now
तो यार 10
into
पे
the position, they can hear
सासी
the
है.
plan as well being triggered, but the longer they take with this, the worse it's going to get. Nightfall, is there an attempt to flood in? Catches, decayed down, Zephyr, he's so damn low, but no kill in sight. Lockdown's going to be used now, pushing them all away. Time being bought. I mean, Leaf was on the ropes there, trying to catch a reflank as well. This is still dangerous though. Cloud9, they got that orbital strike in the back pocket. I was talking about it earlier and prior. Have to use their util.
Nice def.
Time's being bought. The spike's gonna start.
Smoker नहीं है ना इन पे?
मर गया. नहीं, जेक है तो स्मोकर.
नहीं नहीं.
मार्क्ड.
सेन पे.
मार्क्ड भाई. नाइस. बहुत ही बढ़िया.
भाई.
वो लॉकडाउन भाई. क्लच.
Sentinels really asking questions of Cloud9 right now. I think the exchange of ults there
Nah,
was
other one,
really difficult for Cloud9 to manage. And you saw them
चलो इज्जत बचा ली सेंटिनल्स ने अपनी थोड़ी.
forced out by the lockdown and gave tons of space to the Sentinel
लॉल.
players.
लीफ को उसने रस्सी पे पकड़ लिया.
Marv has been incredibly important for them in these situations.
Ooh, Celsius.
Obviously, sticking the defuse with 0.15 seconds left, very, very important. But then also holding the angle, catching the lurker.
And so by a thread, Sentinels hanging on here.
फिर से इको राउंड है.
Retakes have been very nice, but again, I'll reiterate the exact same point that I said just about earlier here. These eco rounds of Cloud9, they get dangerous, they get scrappy, and Mankata's really starting to get pressure.
Ooh, nice ult white
to
F.
relieve some of it. It's coming out on the defensive side. Showstopper from Zephyr. Lets this one rip, and they really want to try and take this tower control. You can see all of this util being expended. Wow, 0 damage. That's a bit crazy.
बहुत ही बढ़िया.
To push forward, Mankata, he maintains his hold onto that one area of the map. The rest of Sentinels as well. We've got all that space, but there is an adaptation here. The pivot from Cloud9, they're quick to take up the space into A-Hall. Spike also now starting to make its way over there. But Sentinels, the way this map plays out on Fracture, they get the fast rotates through spawn.
And they've got the read. Zekken still has nade here to deny. They have seized nade, in fact, if they wanted to go for it.
Fault line. Buy some time. Common angle, close angle. Prowler doesn't spot it.
Oh, देखा रही.
Taken straight to him, and a reload's been gone off here. There was no trade from Sassy because he was holding his utility.
What a perfect play by Leaf
Nice
as
one,
well,
Pankata.
reading the fact that he would catch both players with util in their hands.
And it's falling apart ever so slightly. 3.
What do you think about global esports? भागती रहती है.
Still that extra element here. Has to be a clearance. Mark turning, twisting this way, that way. And Cloud9 is so good at this.
Ooh,
They
nice.
can choose their timings immaculately. Flash round the side, Leaf wins his fight. It's down to Mankata, and he's so low. 42 health. And they just take it. The
Eco
timing
जीत गए.
is spotting around the corner.
To be honest,
Finally खत्म होने वाला है.
global esport is more of a tier 2 team.
Eco for Cloud9.
They've just qualified because India से 2 आने चाहिए.
Start of the round, I thought. Hello, wait a
अच्छा
second.
ऐसा है.
Cloud9 are using a lot of their ults
हाँ.
here instead of grouping them up for one big round. Where they
Franchising
दूसरी
कर-
टीम कौन सी है?
point.
Franchising है ना?
Instead, by virtue of a they just grind down
तो
Sentinels
इंडिया से I
because
think एक
Cloud9
टीम
have
है
their
नहीं.
chances of
I don't
winning
know.
any of these last 3-4
शायद एक है.
rounds. Yeah. And they finally break through, push themselves to match point.
चलो इज्जत बचा ली सेंटिनल्स से. थोड़ा 12-0 से तो नहीं आ रहे. 13-0.
Great to deny, but he's anchoring
13-6.
it. No, he's not. He's going crazy deep in the spawn.
I mean, it was a stun off of that, a Haunt as well on the other side, anticipating that it was going to be, you know, of course, a player maybe just anchoring off to the side. That rocket sailed all the way through to the other side of things, and Mankata, well, with him gone, none of that util to
पूरी
push
B
them
side
back into
खाली.
4v5. And Cloud9 are now getting set up for the
हार
slam
गए.
dunk.
That's such a rough peak. by
नहीं रीटेक
Mankata.
अच्छा है उनका अभी.
Cloud9's most usual response is going to be a tree push, and he was baited by the fact that it didn't come quickly.
And Sentinels are going to get tested here. There's a rolling front to deny. Time is not a luxury that they have. They have to play this fast. The timing to be taken here. Zekken on the ropes, though. He made a bit of noise, but it wasn't heard in the smoke. Zephyr moving around, pushing forwards. There's a wide
Nice.
swing, but he's low enough that a bit of damage will do it. But still, they need to get on this, and they need to force
भाई
down
Celsius
that
यार.
Rolling
Like
front
at the
is
first
still
round, they
waiting.
put so
Finally
much
now
pressure on the
denying.
underdogs
Molly on
like
top of it as well.
PRX.
Time running short, moving forwards, kills found, kills claimed. And Sentinels might still have a chance. Aftershock though. Marv's got to stick this to half, and this could be a brutal way to end it. Leaf taking the space, moving forwards and beaming and through. 36.
Hi.
Not enough room to breathe for Sentinels.
Guys, everyone who's watching, make sure to like, share, and subscribe because C9 fan बन चुके हैं अब हम. Fuck site. 5000 आ गया बहन चो. C9 पे 5000 लगाता मैं, भयंकर क्या पैसे आते मेरे को, मजेदार।
अगला मैच देखना आपने?
I gotta try to buy
किसका मैच है अगला? लेवियातान
फ्यूरिया
वर्सेस
ईजी।
इविल जेनिस है? फ्यूरिया का है या
अच्छा फ्यूरिया
लेवियातान
नहीं
का
है?
है? लेवियातान है ना?
लेवियातान है, फ्यूरिया है।
लेवियातान है आई थिंक। ईजी तो है, इतना
हाँ
पता है मेरे
लेवियातान।
को। लेवियातान था
हाँ
वो।
ईजी तो है। लेवियातान है।
Like at their first try, they put so much pressure on the underdogs like PRX, DRX, PRX भी है कोई टीम? अच्छा पेपर एक्स
पेपर
वो।
एक्स।
ओ मैं PRX मतलब PRX का है? भाई
भाई
ये
ये this-
लीव साला हग्गू भैंचो। भाई मैं तो बताता हूँ, बस सुनो।
उनो खेले यार।
हम्म
अरे मैं स्टीम डाउनलोड करता हूँ,
हम्म
कुछ ऐसे मोनोपोली टाइप खेलते हैं टाइम पास के लिए। याद है आपको, हमने एक बार खेला था।
ओ हाँ वो बिजनेस बिजनेस।
हाँ लेट मी डाउनलोड स्टीम।
ओए 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 ये क्या कर रहा है? ठुमके मार रहा है। जेल्सिस ठुमके, जेल्सिस twerked on them.
Celsius be like you should have bought me।
Cloud9 ने खरीदने नहीं दिया था।
Yeah. People really think it tens is the problem।
हाँ अब at this point दे, अब उन पे कुछ बोलने को है नहीं।
I mean at one point you have to realize कि नहीं यार tens problem, tens wasn't the problem।
Tens wasn't the problem, the problems were controller। वो
हम्म।
जो कंट्रोलर नहीं मतलब like the agent select जो किया था ना उन्होंने, it was always
See,
the like Sasi is an initiator, right? One of the best initiators और उसको क्या दिया कंट्रोलर। डेफ तुम्हारा इनिशिएटर बन गया। और इस मैच में तो मेरे को समझ नहीं आया, डबल इनिशिएटर खेला है उन्होंने, ब्रीच एंड फेड एंड डबल कंट्रोलर, ब्रिम
yet
और
they still lost।
अच्छा नहीं था ये वाला। आई डोंट नो, टू बी ऑनेस्ट आई थिंक द प्रॉब्लम इज डेफ।
हम्म। नहीं नहीं उसके किल्स भी नहीं आते इतने।
पीपल से
I don't know।
पीपल से मतलब उसके टीममेट्स बोलते थे ही इज अ गुड आईजीएल, बट obviously they would say it is
सबसे
there is IGL,
आईजीएल क्या होता है
in game leader,
यार?
जो
नहीं
डिसीजंस
यार।
बनाता है, जो डिसीजंस बनाता है कि इन गेम क्या करना चाहिए, अब तुम ये करो अब वो करो।
ओह दैट्स व्हाई दे आर सो गुड एट डिसीजंस ना, कि इतना अच्छा आईजीएल है इन पे।
Say it's a location.
I
2
thought
minutes away.
Shazam was
Just
a good IGL।
Shazam is a good IGL।
They should have kept him भाई।
I don't know,
डेफ की जगह शज़ाम होता काफी
I
डिफरेंट होती
don't
टीम।
get it, they built their whole roster around tens,
मैंने वही नहीं खेल रहा है।
and now they switch tens and they're like yeah we got the perfect team because Marved के साथ उन्होंने खेला और 2 मैच जीत गए।
पायलॉट ऑब्वियसली एमआईबीआर थी, एक ही मैच
बट
जीते।
दो नहीं जीत गए थे।
सेनिस 4-2 ना।
ओके हाँ 100
2-4
थी उसके साथ जब वो था,
एक मैच जीते हो।
जब था टेंस। लेट्स सी द स्टैंडिंग्स, चैट आ जाओ, स्टैंडिंग्स क्या है?
फन
वीसीटी
होती है यार ये स्ट्रीम्स।
अमेरिकाज।
मुझे बड़ा मजा आता है ऐसे ट्रैश टॉक करने में टीम्स को, नोइंग कि मैं बहुत चूतिया खेलता हूँ।
नोइंग की और ब्रॉन्ज।
अभी तो आई एम ऑन रैंक सी। आई डोंट नो व्हाट रैंक
नंबर
आई
वन,
एम।
नंबर वन इज
आई डोंट
लाउड, बट तू मैक्सिमम से
ऑब्वियसली।
मैक्सिमम तू डायमंड खुल सकता है, दैट इज स्टिल
हाँ
शिट कंपेयर्ड टू प्रो। कोई भी
इट इज।
इनमें से जो बॉटम टीम है ना, वो उसका सबसे वर्स्ट प्लेयर भी ले ले, वो डायमंड में चले जाएगा ना, he'll get 40 kills।
वो भी इमॉर्टल होगा ये बोलो ना।
इमॉर्टल नहीं, इमॉर्टल doesn't mean shit, radiant doesn't mean shit, pro player is different। Number one is Loud,
I mean, हाँ, I
obviously.
agree.
Cloud9 with the 5 wins,
Cloud9.
5 wins and
नहीं,
1
four,
loss. अभी 4 wins है ना, वो
अच्छा, हाँ,
अपडेट
5
अपडेट नहीं हुआ ना इनका भी, तो देख 2 wins 3 losses है ना, अब 2 wins 4 losses होगा. Furia 4 win 2 losses, Leviathan 3 win 2 losses. I think आज इनका 4
लगातार
win,
स्कूल गया।
Leviathan आज इनका 4 win 2 losses हो जाएगा. And भाई Evil Genius 1 win 5 losses हो जाएगा. And Crew Esports again 0 win 5 losses.
वो क्या हो गया यार, उन्होंने पीछे पिछले वीसीटी में काफी अच्छा
पैसिफिक
किया।
में ओह माय गॉड, ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट 2 जीत गई है.
वो ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स 1
2, वो भी एक नहीं 2. They're finally winning
Damn.
something. किस किस से जीती जरा देखते हैं. ग्लोबल
इनको
स्पोर्ट
ट्रैश करते
ओह जेनजी से 2-0 जीती.
जेनजी भाई हाउ
वेट, और स्टैंडिंग्स में पैसिफिक की स्टैंडिंग्स क्या थी वैसे?
जेनजी सेकंड
जेनजी इज नंबर सेकंड एंड उन्होंने 2-0 से डोमिनेट करा है. फिर
ऊपर
से
जाओ
पिच- फिर
पहला
से
मैच किससे
पिच-
जीती थी?
पेपर एक्स से हारी है.
पेपर एक्स
एंड टैलन
पेपर एक्स के
esports,
ये
टैलन esports is bottom. So
तो नीचे यहाँ पर पेपर एक्स के अगेंस्ट भी एक मैच जीती भाई।
God damn. नेक्स्ट मैप
अगला अगला देखना पड़ेगा इनका।
नेक्स्ट मैप ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स का है RRQ.
रेक्स रीगन
RRQ मैं बोले वाला था RRR.
हाँ बिल्कुल भाई।
वो भी बॉटम ही है, मतलब सेम ही है ऑलमोस्ट ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स से, तो टक्कर का मैच होगा. फिर है
स्टीम का
ग्लोबल
मोबाइल ऐप
स्पोर्ट्स.
भी है।
टीम का हाँ. फिर अगला है उनका टीम सीक्रेट और डेटोनेशन फोकस में. भाई पैसिफिक वालों के
टीम सी यार आई
Pacific-
वांट एक टीम जिसका नाम टीम रॉकेट हो।
पैसिफिक का नाम
मजा
कितने,
आ जाएगा ना
पैसिफिक वालों का नाम कितने बकवास होता है.
यार। टीआरएक्स इज गुड नेम।
मतलब यूजुअली बाकी को देखना.
रिक्स जीजी
TRX is nice, Genji is okay,
Zeta.
Zeta division is okay, T1
जेटा
okay.
डिवीजन इज गुड। टी1
Paper Rex
टी1
is
में
a
10 था ना पहले।
9. 10s was in C9. After that Sentinels.
उससे
भाई वो Pacific का है. How could these are Pacific teams. How could 10s be in there?
कौन
These
सी
are
टीम थी वो?
T1.
आई हैव नो आईडिया।
T1 में कैसे हो सकता है? Paper Rex अजीब नाम है. Team Secret weird name. Global Esports like literally a
टीम
kid.
रॉकेट है अंदर है।
ग्लोबल esports इज लाइक अ किड, जस्ट बोलता है तू अपने टाइम को ना करेगा, हम ग्लोबल जाएंगे तो हमारा क्या नाम रखना चाहिए और हम क्या खेलते हैं esports, तो यू शुड बी ग्लोबल esports. रेक्स रेकम कोयोन, पता नहीं क्या नाम है, तो बकवास है. टैलन esports भी बकवास है.
एलन स्पोर्ट्स ठीक
बकवास ही है.
डेटोनेशन फोकस में भाई।
वही इट्स लाइक अ वैलोरेंट किड नेम. EMEA.
They should have
Fnatic.
put Fnatic is a very good name.
Navi is nice. Team Liquid is nice.
Team Liquid.
FUTs हैं.
Foot.
Giants is okay.
Giants.
Okay, it's not bad, not good. Vitality is nice.
Vitality.
Big Black Land esports nice.
Carmine is nice.
Carmine is okay. हाँ. Koi बकवास. Team Heretics
Koi.
is nice. Heretics चाहे टीम हगो नाम अच्छा है.
हाँ अच्छा है।
अमेरिका में सबके नाम अच्छे हैं, लिटरली सबके नाम अच्छे हैं.
Loud
नाइस. Cloud9 नाइस. Furia नाइस. Leviatan
Leviatan तो
Leviatan है, नॉट Leviathan. मेरे को भी पहले लगता था Leviathan है, but it's supposedly a dragon and Leviathan. Leviathan is such a nice name. NRG is nice. 100 Thieves is nice. Sentinels is nice.
Sentinels is
MIBR is nice. MIBR का फुल फॉर्म अच्छा था. क्या था? I can't remember it, but it was nice. Evil Genesis is nice.
Crew is very nice. Crew का नाम बहुत अच्छा लगता है मुझे.
Crew.
जर्मन नाम लगता है पर है अमेरिकन.
हाँ.
साउथ अमेरिकन होता है.
साउथ अमेरिकन.
ओके क्या खेलना है? बिजनेस ही खेलना है?
मैं स्टीम खोलता हूँ, रुक जा, मेरे पे है भी.
या होगा लाइब्रेरी में होगा, डाउनलोड कर लेता हूँ.
बिजनेस टूर ऑनलाइन
प्ले
मल्टीप्लेयर
टाइम
बोर्ड गेम.
प्ले टाइम 2.7 आवर्स.
मेरा 2 आवर्स है. तेरा मुझसे ज्यादा कैसे है? हम सब
मेरा-
एक साथ ही तो खेलते थे.
मैंने एक बार एक बार टाइम पास के लिए खेलने लग गया था।
मेरे को भी इंस्टॉल
एम
करना
लैब्स
पड़ेगा।
का 13 मिनट है यार।
मेरे को
हाँ
भी
मुझे भी
इंस्टॉल
करते हैं।
करना। हाँ 313 MB का है।
एपेक्स 65 मिनट, ब्रॉल हैला 1 मिनट, सीएस गो 17, या सीएस गो में बढ़ाना है
एम लैब्स में मेरा 53.8 आवर्स।
13 मिनट।
ब्रॉल हैला 52 मिनट्स। बिजनेस टू 2 आवर्स। काउंटर स्ट्राइक में 58.6
वॉरफेस
आवर्स।
67 मिनट।
क्रैप गेम मैंने आज तक इंस्टॉल भी नहीं किया। फॉल गाइज आई हैव 25 आवर्स। फॉल आउट शेल्टर आई हैव 48 आवर्स।
देखते
FPS
हैं स्टोर पे, देखते हैं नए होलसम गेम्स आए क्या।
FPS चेस आई हैव 53 मिनट्स। ओह वाह भाई, मेरे पे माइटोस डॉट आई एस वाला है ना गेम। गेस कर कितने आवर्स
हाँ,
होंगे।
मुझे दिख नहीं रहा।
मैं बोल रहा हूँ बस, गेस कर कितने आवर्स होंगे। तेरे को पता नहीं, वो जो सांप
कौन सा गेम?
सांप माइटोस डॉट आई एस जो सांप वाला गेम होता था
हाँ
जिसमें
हाँ हाँ
वो ही
हाँ।
खेलते हैं। मतलब बिजनेस टूर बोल छोड़, माइटोस खेलते हैं ना। रुक जा, मेरे को स्विगी को कॉल आ रहा।
यार बिजनेस
हेलो।
माइटोस में मल्टीप्लेयर है।
मैंने हाँ जी हाँ जी। ओके ओके। कितने देर लगेगी। हाउ मच टाइम। हाउ मच टाइम। ओके श्योर। ओके। हाँ सॉरी, मैंने हेडफोन्स वापस पहन लिए। वो स्विगी वाले का कॉल था, उसने बोला कि देर इज नो डिलीवरी पार्टनर सर, सो वी विल डिले योर ऑर्डर बाय 10 to 15 minutes, इज दैट ओके। मैंने बोला कि कैन आई डू समथिंग, बोलता है नो। मतलब हाउ डज दैट मैटर देन। मतलब बोला नहीं मैंने, मनी मना, वाज लाइक हाउ हाउ डज दैट मैटर दो। हाँ तो मेरा माइक
माइटोसिस पे आई गेस 15 घंटे।
नहीं।
कितना?
14 आवर्स।
ओ भाई क्लोज यार।
नो मोर रूम इन हेल। टू
नहीं
पॉइंट
बोल रहे।
नो मोर तो 15 और 14 घंटे में 1 घंटे का डिफरेंस है भाई। 2.3 आवर्स रॉकेट लीग, आई हैव 2.3 आवर्स शूटिंग स्काईज, आई हैव 6 मिनट्स स्टिक
आई
फाइट।
डोंट हैव रॉकेट लीग का, वो पता नहीं क्यों रॉकेट लीग तो बहुत खेला था मैंने।
मैंने रॉकेट लीग खरीदा था बहुत पहले। तूने एपिक गेम्स में लिया हुआ।
मैंने
टरा
शायद एपिक एपिक जब
आई
फ्री हुआ था
रिमेम्बर
तब लिया था।
टरारिया। मैंने टरारिया खरीदा।
टरारिया बहुत अच्छा गेम है
मैंने
यार।
जब अपनी पहली 24 आवर स्ट्रीम करी थी तब मैंने टरारिया खरीदा था। ऑन स्ट्रीम ही खरीदा था, लिटरली स्ट्रीम में ही। और
हम्म।
ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ अपने लिए खरीदा, अपने लिए खरीदा, मोहरे के लिए खरीदा, डीके के लिए खरीदा, और एक और बंदे के लिए खरीदा था, याद भी नहीं आ रहा। गोयू के लिए शायद, आई थिंक। हम 4 लोग खेल रहे थे और बस उतना ही खेला, उसके बाद मैंने कभी नहीं खेला 4.5 आवर्स।
हम्म।
वॉरलैंडर टाइम प्लेड
ओके मेरा।
3 मिनट्स। बिजनेस टूर हो गया तेरा।
हाँ हो गया। चलो खेलते हैं।
हम्म।
लेट्स गिव चैट सम
समथिंग।
चैट।
लेट्स गिव चैट समथिंग टू चैट अबाउट। वेट
चैट जिस
चैट।
यही करते थे हम बैलो खेलने के बाद रात को, इफ यू डोंट नो, लॉकडाउन में जब हम ऑल नाइटर्स मारते थे सबके साथ,
विंडो
एएफके स्क्वाड।
कैप्चर ऑफ एंड गेम कैप्चर ऑन।
कौन कौन था? आप, मैं, प्रियांशु भैया और शिव।
केला पता नहीं कौन कौन खेलते थे भाई। मोहरा भी था। मैं वॉशरूम होके आया था।
चार
मैं
चार
भूल
खेलते
गया, मैं
थे ना।
आता हूँ।
हम्म। मैं इनवाइट कर रहा हूँ।
हेलो।
हेलो। यार इनवाइट कैसे करते हैं?
मैं करता हूँ, तेरे को कोई टेंशन ना ले। शिफ्ट प्लस टैब दबाते थे ना। हाँ, आई स्टिल पर उदमगन देख तेरे को भेजा है।
आ गया, एक्सेप्ट कर लिया मैंने।
अच्छा, अब एक्सेप्ट कर लिया तो अब मैं कहाँ, मतलब कहाँ, अब मैं क्या करूँ?
रुक जाओ, मेरा लोड हो रहा है कुछ।
प्राइवेट टेबल खेलना है, दूसरों के साथ खेलना है?
दूसरों के साथ खेलना है, प्राइवेट टेबल क्या खेलेंगे?
प्लस फ्रेंड्स, उदमगन इज ऑनलाइन, इनवाइट सेंड।
लेकिन
आ गया उदमगन। मैं बनूंगा ऑफिस वाला विद ब्लू बाल, योरू जैसा लग रहा है भाई ये। चले।
मैं औरत तो नहीं बन रहा हूँ, मैं ये बन जाता हूँ।
वही हरकत है रियल लाइफ में, लेकिन बनेगा नहीं। ओ, ओ,
क्या है ये? कुछ नहीं है, अब कुछ नहीं है। आई एम अ प्रॉपर मैस्कुलिन मैन विदाउट अ मैस्कुलिन बॉडी।
दिमित्रोव ऑनलाइन है बे।
देयर वाज एन ऑटोमेटिक एग्जिट फ्रॉम द गेम। आपका भी आया?
समथिंग वेंट रॉन्ग, प्लीज ट्राई अगेन। फिर से ट्राई करता हूँ।
सोलो ही करो।
देखो फिर से भेजा।
पर
शिकारे तेरा नी संकरे
समथिंग
सारे।
वेंट रॉन्ग, प्लीज ट्राई अगेन।
मेरे उसमें तो अब वो भी नहीं दिखा रहा।
आपको इसमें क्या दिखा रहा हूँ?
कुछ नहीं, मैं तो अभी तक स्टिल गेम में हूँ।
मैं
अब आया।
करता हूँ
अब आया रॉन्ग। क्या यार, बिजनेस खेलने में भी ऐसी हालत हो रही है।
भाई। इनवाइट टू ट्रेड करना होता है।
वहां पर तो एक प्ले के नीचे प्लस फ्रेंड होगा, उसे दबा फिर प्ले कर। फिर उसमें तू वो कर सकता है। फ्रेंड लिस्ट दिखेगी इस टीम पे, फिर वहां दिखेगा हलंत अंडरस्कोर वाईटी।
दिमित्रा कोई भेज दिया।
You entered wrong ID or the place is occupied.
हाँ।
You entered wrong ID or the place is occupied. Fine.
टेबल आईडी लिख लो।
Play friend. कहाँ लिखनी है टेबल आईडी? was copied to clipboard. कहाँ डालते हैं आप ये?
अब हाँ, मेरे में भी कॉपी आ रहा, लिखा लिखा क्यों नहीं जा रहा?
मतलब नहीं कॉपी आ रहा है, तुम लिखना कहाँ है?
हाँ एग्जैक्टली, दैट्स द थिंग। टेबल आईडी वाज कॉपीड टू क्लिपबोर्ड। अरे करूँ क्या मैं इस टेबल आईडी का बेंचो? भाई क्या हुआ था? ओ दिमित्रोव इज ऑनलाइन नाउ। इनवाइट भेजा मैंने आपको बस।
अबे मैंने गलती से गेम ही क्विट कर दिया।
हाँ?
वेट, प्ले गेम करने थे। क्या मैच शुरू हुआ क्या? 4 सेकंड में शुरू होने वाला है मैच। अच्छा नहीं, अभी तो इंटरव्यू वगैरह
शुरू
शुरू
तो
होंगे।
नहीं होगा।
ना ना, अभी
नहीं।
इंटरव्यू वगैरह शुरू होंगे फालतू। और क्या ही करना है, लेवियातान वर्सेस ईजी है। कोई बहुत एक्साइटेड मैच तो है नहीं। मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली आई प्ले
ट्रू
माइन।
ट्रू।
इससे अच्छा तो माइनक्राफ्ट ही खेल लेते भाई, सर्वर ऑन करो।
सही बात है, पर एक बार ट्राई तो करते हैं। मुझे
नर्ड
एक मैच मैच खेलना है इसका।
नर्ड
आप
वाला
और मैं ही
मैच।
खेलते हैं, रुक जाओ। ओके ओके ओके।
क्या? ओके ओके ओके।
वो टेबल आईडी वो प्राइवेट टेबल में लिखनी है। चैट में कोई है जिसको खेलना ही है?
ना, कोई नहीं खेलेगा। मेरी चैट के आधे व्यूअर्स चैट में कुछ लिखते नहीं है। और आज तो जबकि 14 व्यूअर्स देख रहे हैं बैठ के,
डू यू
नहीं।
वांट टू एक्सपीरियंस ऑन द
कोई चैट में लिखता नहीं है।
benefits of subscription?
प्राइवेट
Get one
टेबल।
day of
रुक जा।
subscription for free.
मैं प्राइवेट टेबल बना भी नहीं सकते।
Subscription चाहिए अब।
फक दिस मैन।
भाई
मैं
this is so
भाई,
sad
मैं
भाई this is-
माइनक्राफ्ट खोल रहा हूँ, फक दिस शिट।
This is so sad.
I'm uninstalling this game.
भाई यार बिजनेस टूर डिसअपॉइंट कर दिया, रुक जाओ कोई और गेम देखते हैं।
Uninstalling the fucking game.
हाँ वो तो मैं भी कर रहा हूँ।
Uh, अरे माइटोसिस खेलता हूँ यार चैट 130 MB का दिमाग खराब। तू भी
माइटोसिस
माइटोस
मैं भी खेल सकता हूँ।
हाँ खेल ले माइटोस.is द गेम।
नहीं आपके साथ
हाँ हाँ
कर रहा माइटोसिस।
माइटोस.is नॉट माइटोसिस को तो मैं बस
हाँ
बोल
हाँ
रहा हूँ।
मिल गया, माइटोसिस सर्च करो, माइटोसिस सर्च करो, आ जाता है।
माइटोसिस द गेम टाइटल है उसका। ये साले आईओ गेम्स
ठीक
बढ़िया
है,
रहता है।
जब तक डाउनलोड हो रहा है मैं और फ्री टू प्ले गेम्स देखता हूँ।
ओके व्हाई इजंट मैं वो कैप्चरिंग
वर्ल्ड ऑफ वॉरशिप्स खेलते हैं।
माइटोसिस खेल रहा हूँ भाई मैं तो।
वैलोरेंट खेला है आपने?
माइटोसिस खेल रहा हूँ मैं।
आपने खेला है वैलोरेंट?
नहीं
द सिम्स 4। Oh, I can play the Sims टाइम पास के लिए।
ओह फाइनली गेम कैप्चर होना शुरू हो गया। लेट्स गो। फ्री फॉर ऑल सोलो मोड क्लासिक रैंडम टीम टेरिटरी और क्रेजी मोड स्प्लिट पार्टी टूर्नामेंट्स 1v1 कॉम्पिटिटिव गिल्ड वॉर भाई साहब प्राइवेट। फ्री फॉर ऑल इनवाइट अ फ्रेंड तू खेल रहा है?
माइटोसिस डाउनलोड हो रहा हो गया ऑलमोस्ट।
तक मैं शुरू करता हूँ अपना। While waiting for
एल्बियन
this
ऑनलाइन,
game
द फक इज एल्बियन ऑनलाइन?
पूरे वक्त खाते रहो जैसे ही बड़े हो जाओगे।
गेंशिन खेलने का मन कर रहा है यार तो। हो गया।
You can I think join my game. साउंड इफेक्ट कितना इरिटेटिंग है। अब
इनवाइट करो।
you don't have any online friend right now, what the fuck?
प्राइवेट रूम्स में करना पड़ेगा ना, मुझे साइन इन करना पड़ेगा।
मेरे को भी आई थिंक साइन इन करना पड़ेगा। मैंने साइन इन किया है। साइन इन विथ फेसबुक द फक।
वही तो।
Why am I not?
मैंने तो नई आईडी बना दी।
नई आईडी मैं भी नई आईडी बना रहा हूँ। यूजर नेम हलन पासवर्ड।
अंडरस्कोर काम नहीं करेगा। प्राइवेट रूम्स, जॉइन रूम, रूम कोड देना।
अबे
इफ
प्राइवेट
यू
रूम
हैव कॉइंस
नहीं, प्राइवेट रूम नहीं।
तो 1v1।
1v1 नहीं, फ्री फॉर ऑल, फ्री फॉर ऑल। फ्रेंड्स आई एम ऑनलाइन सर्च फ्रेंड्स अपना नाम बता। यूजर नेम
यूडीएमजीएन, यूडीएमजीएन।
ओके सर्च कैसे करता है? चूज एड अ फ्रेंड टू इनवाइट फ्रिज यू नो द यूजर नेम। मैंने डाला तेरा यूजर नेम बट आई कांट सी इट।
ऐड अ फ्रेंड, अपना यूजर नेम बताओ ऐड अ फ्रेंड में।
हलंत था ना वो
हलंत,
तो।
बस हलंत, कुछ
ऑल
कैपिटल।
कैप्स ऑल कैप्स।
योर फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट हैज बीन सेंट।
कहाँ पर है?
हाँ,
कहाँ पर आती है?
पता नहीं, फ्रेंड्स में ही आएगी यार। मेरा ट्राई करो।
मैं तेरे को ऐड करता हूँ UDMGN।
सब स्मॉल।
मैंने तरफ से तो भेज दिया था मैंने।
ओके बट आती कहाँ से है?
Why is every game like this right now? I
Bro,
can't.
what the fuck, यार?
Even every sign in the world is saying कि चूतियो Minecraft खेल लो चुपचाप.
बट नहीं, बकचोदी करनी है इन्हें.
तुम्हारी औकात नहीं है.
बुद्धि दे रे.
यूजर नेम फिर से बता. Inside your friends journey, user
UD
usually displayed in yellow. UD space है?
नहीं,
UD
MGN.
NGN confirm. Your friend request has been
M
sent.
M MGN ना लिखा ना.
NGN?
MGN.
और क्या MGN ही लिखा है.
ओके, बट फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट आती कहाँ पे?
वही.
ब्रो, मैं हर जगह क्लिक कर रहा हूँ इस पॉइंट पे. वेट, रुक जाओ. गूगल.
Wait. Shift tab.
म्यूजिक दो. वेट.
Shift tab.
शिफ्ट टैब से तो हो नहीं रहा.
Era. Invite to watch. Invite to watch? The fuck do you mean? What? Watch a broadcast?
वॉच. आई डोंट वांट टू वॉच. मैं चूतियों की तरह एक्सेप्ट भी कर रहा. रुक जाओ. वेयर
Fine.
डज फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट appear in my to.is? अरे बहन चुप, बता दो यार कहाँ पे आती है. ये बता रहे अच्छा गेम है. फ्रेंड्स.
From the home
Add a
menu,
friend.
select friend list on the left. You will see a message that say you have received a tap on this message to display. It isn't doing that. Fuck this shit.
Bro, what the fuck यार, कुछ और ढूंढते हैं.
Bye. I quit. The world has given me enough signs to just say, कि shut the fuck up, start playing Minecraft. या फिर अकेले बैठ के खेलता हूँ. जरा माइटोसिस खेलने का मन कर गया मेरे को. पता नहीं क्यों दूसरों को खाने का मन कर रहा है मैंने.
मैं भी खेल ही लेता हूँ फ्री फॉर ऑल.
Wait,
क्या
आ
पता
गया.
आप आ जाओ
वो
मेरी गेम
आ
में.
गया. You have received friend request from Udmagan. Yes, Udmagan is online.
एक्सेप्ट करो.
Invite a friend. Udmagan, send invite, free for all. Your invite to Udmagan has been sent. मैंने रीस्टार्ट करा और वो आ गई रिक्वेस्ट.
मुझे अच्छा, मैं भी रिस्टार्ट करता हूँ.
मैं गेम रिस्टार्ट करी बस.
हाँ गेम. बाय. हैं फ्रेंड्स. ओ आ गया. इनवाइट अ फ्रेंड. हलंत. सेंड इनवाइट. इनवाइट भेजा मैंने आपको.
एक्सेप्ट कर लिया मैंने. लेट्स गो. ए हम आ गए हैं.
आप भी हो.
हाँ. नंबर 9 पे देख.
मुझे करना क्या है.
मैं नंबर 10 पर हूँ. बस वो माउस हिला और खाते रहे सारी चीजें. जैसे जैसे बड़ा होता रहेगा दूसरे प्लेयर्स को भी खा सकता है. अपने आप को डिवाइड भी कर सकता है. देख नीचे 3 वो है
मुझसे
एबिलिटी.
मुझे खेला नहीं जा रहा है भाई.
भाई मेरे को देख. मैं नंबर 8 पे हूँ. धीरे धीरे टॉप पढ़ता रहूँगा. Oh, I can see you on the list now. Leaderboard पे अब तो नंबर 9 पे.
भाई ये लोल मुझे खा जाएगा.
मैं तेरे को खाने आ जाऊँ.
मुझे खेला ही नहीं जा रहा है, दिस इज वेरी
ये क्या
टफ।
चीज है? ओह व्हाट द फक, मैं इतने उसमें बट क्यों गया? ओह वो बॉम्ब था आई थिंक इसलिए।
या तो मुझे सेंसी बढ़ानी है इसकी।
सेंसी से क्या होगा? अच्छा हाँ, तेरे तुम लोगों को
मैं
तो माउस
फेंक क्या
सेंस
रहा
है।
हूँ?
तू अपने आप को ही फेंक रहा है बेसिकली।
वाई?
माइटोसिस तू मतलब और कलेक्ट कर सकता है ना, और स्पीड बढ़ जाती है जितना साइज छोटा होता है। बट लाइक तू अपने आप को फेंक मत, वो ज़्यादा अच्छी बात नहीं होती।
मैं कंज्यूम हो गया।
अगर तू डबल क्लिक करेगा ना तो स्प्लिट हो जाता है दो उसमें।
हाँ ओके। बिग बॉब, बिग बॉब।
मैं नंबर 6 पे आ गया हूँ।
Oh no 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 no! I am your mom is going to fucking consume me.
भाई वो सांप वाला भी खेलूंगा, वो सांप वाला भी बढ़िया होता है। नंबर 10 पे ड्रैगन बॉल जीटी।
अशर।
मैं बिग बॉब को खाने वाला हूँ।
भाई मुझे लोग कंज्यूम ही
नहीं
कर रहे हैं यार।
नहीं, बिग बॉब बड़ा हो गया अचानक से, उसको दूसरे को खा लिया था बिग बॉब ने। द फक। भाई
This is
बिग,
fun भाई, this is so fun.
वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ, इट्स वेरी फन, मैं ये बहुत खेलता था। मेरे चैट वाले
Although
आएंगे,
input थोड़ा slow है।
मेरे चैट वाले बोलेंगे क्या कर रहा है चूतिया। वो टॉप लेफ्ट कॉर्नर में
सेंटिनल्स की
मास।
हार्ड ने इतना ट्रॉमा दे दिया कि
आई थिंक मेरे को तो मैप पे दिख रहा है।
अब तो गया मैं, मुझे कंज्यूम करने में लगे हो बार बार।
बस मैंने किसी और को खा लिया फाइनली। एक और को खा लिया, एक और को खा लिया।
आपका मास कितना है?
654। मेरे को देखना लीडर बोर्ड में नंबर 4 पर हूँ मैं।
बेंच।
मैं अपना
wanna know
काम करूँ।
mine?
कितना?
60।
मैं 700 आ गया।
हाउ मैं so shit at a game जिसमें एमिंग भी नहीं करनी भाई।
तू नंबर 10 कर रहा है, नंबर 10 पे आ गया। नहीं तो हट गया।
नहीं नहीं।
नहीं तो टॉप 10 में था लिटरली, लीडर बोर्ड देखता रहा ना कर, तो आ जाता है कभी कभी। मैं पट्टू को खाना चाह रहा हूँ, ये पट्टू, स्नेक पट्टू।
मुझे इसको खाना है, मुझे इसको खाना है, मुझे इसको खाना है, मुझे डिस्ट्रॉयर को खाना है।
ये रॉड्रिगो वाइटी आ गया मेरे सामने साला।
ओ नहीं 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 नहीं, नो 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 नो।
एक बंदे का नाम है योर मॉम विद किम जोंग उन।
हाँ 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 हाँ।
ओ भाई मैं क्या बढ़िया हो गया, मेरा मास 1252 हो गया। हेलो,
हाँ।
आ गया भैया। अगर अपना, अबे यार मैं मर जाऊंगा यार, मेरा तो बहुत सारा। ओ भाई, भाई मैं नंबर 2 पर हूँ अब।
आप नंबर 1 पे हो?
अब यार वो खाना लेके आ गया, लेकिन मैं अब उसका क्या करूँ?
छोड़ना ही पड़ेगा।
शिट आई एम लूजिंग माय पोजीशन।
नहीं, सिर्फ फर्स्ट।
भाई मैं नंबर 1 पहुंचने वाला हूँ। यस, नंबर 1 हूँ मैं। मैं आया चैट में, कौन खाएगा मेरे को? Wait, hello. How am I
You're
still?
still second,
Hello,
bhai.
wait, minute. Hello, how am I still alive?
I have no idea.
And how am I on number 2? I thought अभी
कोई
तक
इतना
तो
बड़ा ही नहीं हो पाया शायद.
नहीं है जैस्मिन.
क्या
भाई वापस
शाश्वत
कैसे?
भैया
हाँ,
क्या कर रहे हैं यार हम अपनी जिंदगी के साथ अभी.
बहुत ही बढ़िया गेम है
रात के
भाई.
3 बजे और हम इतने फन कर रहे हैं.
भाई कल मैं
ओ
राजस्थान जा
मैंने
रहा
किसी
हूँ.
को खा लिया फाइनली. हाँ क्यों?
मेरी बहन का बर्थडे है तो कोई महल वगैरह जा रहा है.
सही है यार. यू मूव सो स्लो यार आफ्टर.
जब डबल क्लिक करेगा तो तू स्प्लिट कर देता है और आगे फेंकता भी है, तो वो एक टेक्निक होती है खाने को किसी को. धीरे धीरे कलेक्ट करता रहेगा, आगे वो होता रहेगा तू.
यार ये लुल ने गेम छोड़ दिया यार, ये क्या बात हुई?
आई एम बैक एट नंबर 1. भाई तेरे को लग रहा है तू स्लो चल
आई
रहा है
एम.
ना? तू मेरे को देख. अब पता चलेगा स्ट्रीम पे, तब पता चलेगा स्लो क्या होता है.
मैं और स्प्लिट ही नहीं कर पा रहा. अच्छा कर लिया.
करेगा धीरे धीरे, टाइम लगता है. उद्मगन, ओ तू नंबर 4 पे है. लुक एट अस डोमिनेटिंग.
नॉट एनी मोर.
भाई ये कुछ कुछ तो जबरदस्ती मेरे अंदर घुस जा रहे हैं, पता नहीं क्यों.
अब मैं कंबाइन कर कैसे करूँ अपने आप को?
अपने आप हो जाएगा धीरे धीरे. दिस गेम इज मेकिंग मी हॉर्नी भाई.
वेट व्हाट?
जस्ट किडिंग.
ब्रो यू गुड.
Something about two people merging, you know.
श्योर शाश्वत भैया श्योर.
My imagination is inspired. And this stream has 300 views for fuck's sake. ये दोनों मरने वाले हैं. ये दोनों लड़ रहे थे, एंडी गेमर फक और पता नहीं क्या है. दोनों अब लड़ने वाले के, भाग भी नहीं सकते.
आपका मार्क्स कितना है अभी?
2763.
बैंड जो मुझसे डबल.
It's 3095 now. 3210 now.
बार बार बच गया.
भाई तू मेरे को स्ट्रीम पे देख, मैं इतना स्लो चल रहा है ना ये बंदा, मेरा वाला. But at
नहीं
this
यार, I'm
point...
too concentrated on my game. Butt fuck, I'm gonna consume butt fuck. इधर आप भोसड़ी के.
तू है काम.
नहीं, slow हो गया,
तू मैप पे कहाँ है?
मैं नीचे की साइड हूँ काफी.
कौन सा नीचे?
Bottom.
Oh, I tried to eat this Theo guy, but I couldn't.
भाई I'm just eating a small fish.
Oh, this Rodrigo
ताकि
guy.
मैं बड़ा हो
Oh,
जाऊं.
fuck. Rodrigo. For fuck's sake, what are you gonna do to me, bro? Nahin, I ate him. Nice. Oh, Magan, you're at number 2. Look at us. The Indian duo. The Sentinel में the Brazilian duo है. We have the Indian duo in mitosis. जब हम दोनों बात करने
मतलब मैं
लग
को
गए.
काफी स्प्लिट कर रहा होगा.
मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ ज्यादा स्प्लिट अपने आप को, क्योंकि कोई हमसे नीचे आके वाला खा जाएगा फिर हमारे को.
हाँ तो मैं अब होप कर रहा हूँ कि मैं अपने आप को खा सकूँ अब. तो I'll go to the border.
ऐसे बॉर्डर पे नहीं, एरो जो छोटे वाले हैं ना, जो मेन वाला जो एरो है वो तेरा मेन बॉडी है, तो वो सबसे स्लो चलती होगी, मतलब जो सबसे बड़ी है उसके अराउंड लाओ उसे, क्योंकि वो स्लो है और बाकी सारे फास्टर है।
हाँ इंटरेस्टिंग।
हो गया, मैं वापस अपने ओरिजिनल
भाई
साइज
मैं
पे।
इतना ओके।
तेरा क्या है,
आई एम वेरी स्लो।
तू नंबर 2 पे है ना, तेरा मास साइज क्या है?
2000।
मैं 2900। मेरा कम क्यों हो रहा है मास?
आई थिंक स्प्लिट करने से नहीं कम तो नहीं होगा।
नहीं, अभी मैं स्प्लिट पे नहीं हूँ, मैं बस खड़ा हो रखा और कम हो रहा है। Such exciting content. This live stream just reached 3000 3000 बोलो 300 views, and look at what we are doing. I told you this is a very entertaining game. मेरा कट गया। अरे
ओके मैं
नहीं
नीचे
भाई
गिर
नहीं,
गया।
सेंटिनल्स
बिग
वर्सेस
बॉब।
Cloud9 हमने देख लिया था। वो आई सी यू उदमगन।
ओ मैं कट गया बट मुझे बिग बॉब ने खा लिया।
तो ये तो रहा मेरे सामने लेवल 2 उदमगन। हाउ आर यू लेवल 2?
मतलब
तेरे उसमें नाम में लेवल 2 लिखा हुआ है, मैं लेवल 1 हूँ।
हाँ मेरा अकाउंट का लेवल 2 हो गया।
हाउ?
आई हैव नो आइडिया।
भाई वो कांटा खा गए थे उदमगन, बढ़िया है। तेरा साइज इतना बड़ा हो जाता ना उससे।
बिल्कुल शाश्वत गया।
मैं एकदम तेरे को खाने आ रहा हूँ। मेरा पीसी गद्दारी करबो उसकी अरे भगवान, मैं तो तेरे को खाने आ रहा हूँ, बट इतना स्लो चल रहा हूँ ना मैं।
आई एम जस्ट रशिंग टुवर्ड्स द बॉर्डर भाई, ताकि मेरी मेन बॉडी वापस आ जाए।
अपने आप आ जाएगी वो धीरे धीरे आपके।
अब आप भोसड़ी के अब योर मम। अब आई एम गोना डिवाउर योर मम। कम ऑन योर मम।
उदमगन और नंबर 3, हलंत और नंबर 1। व्हाट एक्साइटिंग गेम प्ले। तेरा मास कितना है अभी?
1400।
1400?
हाँ मेरा कम हो गया था, मुझे कोई खा गया था
मेरा
जब
भी
मैंने
बहुत
डायसेक्ट
कम।
करा था अपने आप को।
मेरा भी बहुत कम हो गया। 3000 से मैं 2200 पे
विल
आ
आई
गया।
इरेडिकेट योर मम? लेट्स सी। क्या लगता है? वो भाई
अभी अभी माइनक्राफ्ट खरीदी 3000 की और पीसी शटडाउन हो गया, ऑन भी नहीं हो रहा। डिड यू जस्ट परचेज माइनक्राफ्ट टू प्ले इन द हलंत एसएमपी? थैंक यू।
ब्रदर यू आर रिच।
अबे 11 साल वाला बच्चा भाई।
11 साल के बच्चे को 13,000 का ट्रांजैक्शन करने दिया।
अबे मम्मी पापा ने दिला दिया होगा ना उसके। उदमगन में
मुझे बट फक ने
पेशेंस।
कंज्यूम करा था, मुझे बट फक को कंज्यूम करना है।
उदमगन में पेशेंस नहीं है, वो अपने आप को स्प्लिट कर दे रहा है, मैं नहीं करता स्प्लिट। ये एम्प्टी गेमर फक को खाने का मन कर रहा है। मम्मी से 6 चप्पल खाने के बाद मिली है। ओ ओके, आई गेट इट। मम्मी प्लीज दे दो चप्पल पड़ी, प्लीज दे दो, प्लीज दे दो, प्लीज दे दो चप्पल पड़ी। हाँ, आई हैव डन इट। मेरे पे जब PS3 था, मैं GTA 5 क्लिक किया था, सेम चीज़। Ooh, nice. I just ate a mic.
एफ से क्या होता है?
पता नहीं, मेरे को भी समझ नहीं आ रहा, वो गोल गोल घूमने लग जाता है कुछ, पता नहीं। मेरा तो खत्म हो गया, डिप्लीटेड दिखा रहा है।
मतलब
पता नहीं, कुछ हो रहा था मेरे उसमें भी, गोल गोल घूम रहा था मेरा राउंड, ऐसे कुछ बढ़िया सा आ रहा था, फिर मैंने छोड़ दिया। पता नहीं क्या हुआ, मेरा डिप्लीटेड हो गया, मैंने 3-4
अब आई
राउंड।
थिंक वो रिपेल करता है बड़े उसको। योर मॉम इज बैक।
तूने साउंड ऑफ कर रखा है ऑन? मैंने तो ऑफ कर रखा है। वैसे इस स्पेक्स में
ऑन कर
माइनक्राफ्ट चल
रखा।
जाएगी, 16 GB रैम 2070 Ti। हाँ भाई चल जाएगा। माइनक्राफ्ट डजंट नीड दैट मच
दो चीजें पड़ी।
ग्राफिक्स। वो बस फ्लेक्स मारना चाह रहा था।
उसको मेरी स्पेक्स बताओ। हाँ।
भाई ये MI82 भागना चाह रहा है मुझसे, मैं तो खा के रहूंगा इसे। मेरी मेन
मैं बट
बॉडी
फक
और
खाना चाह रहा हूँ।
बेवकूफ कॉर्नर में चले गया, अब तो पक्का ही खा जाऊंगा ना मैं। लेट्स गो। अब मैं जरा एक हो जाऊं मेरी बॉडी। Oh, that's why it's called mitosis, because it's happening mitosis. I'm dumb.
मतलब
मतलब द अमीबा में जैसे वो होता है, वो what was the वो called?
माइटोसिस ही बोलते हैं शायद।
हाँ वही तभी। अब मेरे को समझ आ रहा है। भाई मैं कॉर्नर में स्टक हूँ, और मैं नंबर 1 पर हूँ, बट अब मैं मर्ज नहीं हो पा रहा।
एंड मैं गया।
ओ, आई
मैंने
गेट इट। ओ दैट्स व्हाई आई एम, ओ अब समझ आया। वो तुम बॉल्स शूट क्यों करते हो जब तुम सेपरेट हो जाते हो? तुम अपने उसमें शूट कर सकते हो वापस, बड़ा बनाने के लिए। भैया
हाँ।
मेरे मुंह से निकल गया, मेरी जुबान टूट गई। माफ कर दो। किस चीज़ के लिए भाई? फ्लेक्स मारने के लिए? फ्लेक्स मार ले भाई, मैं भी करता हूँ। तू मेरे पे फ्लेक्स मार रहा है? I've got a 32 GB RAM. I've got 3070 Founders Edition. I've got an i7 3600, sorry, 1200X. क्या? 12 Gen, 12 Gen. I've got a terabyte SSD and I've got a terabyte of hard drive. You're flexing on me? Who are you? सब मुझसे दौड़ रहे हैं ऐसे। भाई ट्विच वाले को खा लूं?
यार मैं अपने साइज में गिर गया
हाँ।
क्योंकि मैं
ल-
उसके उसमें चले गया, वो जो श्रेड श्रेड कर देता है आपको।
हाँ वही वो चीज़, वो नहीं खाना चाहिए। उदमगन इज गे। अरे भाई ऐसे नहीं बोलते, तुमसे बड़ा है ना भाई वो।
तेरी माँ छक्की साले।
वो 11 साल का है। You should act mature. You should act mature. Come on, dude.
This is so fun यार।
You should act mature. Come on, man. You're almost 20. You'll
एक
be you'll be
ये
20. You'll
और
be 20 this year or 19.
19
You'll be
19
19 this
19
year. Come on, man.
यार बहुत मजा आता है यार बोलने में।
वो सॉरी बोल रहा था चैट पे।
यहाँ को कोई नहीं सॉरी मत बोल। जोक्स जब मारते हैं जोक्स ही रहने चाहिए।
ओके चल, उदमगन को फर्क नहीं पड़ता ना। हाँ चल बोल ले उसे, गेस चूतिया मादू चुप बहन का बड़ा छक्का साला।
पर मुझसे वही एक्सपेक्ट करता था। भाई अब भाई आई एम इविल भाई, मैं 11 साल के बच्चे को गाली दे रहा हूँ।
वही।
छी यार छी। छी भाई छी डिस्गस्टिंग।
आई एम मूविंग सो स्लो भाई, बट मैं एक को
यार
खाने
मैं
की
6 पे
कोई।
आ गया यार, व्हाट द फक।
ओ मेरा माउस मेरी दूसरी स्क्रीन मॉनिटर पे चले गया, मतलब मेरा वो घूम क्यों नहीं रहा है? बच्चे को गाली देते हो? अबे
कम ऑन दिस
साल,
नट्स।
अबे साले, तूने अभी वो तेरे को थोड़ी दी, मैंने तो उदमगन को दे रहा था, तेरे लिए उदमगन को दी। हेलो दयान, थोड़ा राइट आना।
नहीं।
थोड़ा राइट सा, थोड़ा बगल में आना।
नहीं नो नो।
हेलो।
मैं देखना चाह रहा हूँ अगर मैं आप में आपको मार्क्स कितना है, तो बट फक को कंटिन्यू करते हैं।
2451। वो चल, वो ये जो टॉप कॉर्नर वाले उन दोनों को पकड़ते हैं।
यार मैं छोटा हूँ शायद से उनसे।
नहीं तू मतलब लेफ्ट से आना, मैं राइट से आता हूँ, मतलब गैंग अप करते फिर मैं खा लेता हूँ टीम वर्क। उदमगन को कह रहा हूँ। हाँ तो तूने भी
बिल
तो उदमगन को गे कहा, बस अब मैं खाने वाला हूँ इसको। तो तू पंगे मत लियो,
मैं निकल
गलती से
जाता हूँ
तेरे को ना, हाँ गलती से तेरे को ना खा जाओगे।
और मुझे भी लोग देख के भाग रहे हैं अब टेक्निकली।
कल कुत्ता बना दिया पीट पीट के माइनक्राफ्ट में, 2 बार मारा। तू मेरे को मारता है तो मैं, तूने मेरे घोड़े को छुआ था, तूने मेरे घोड़े को मुक्का कैसे मार दिया? ऑफ कोर्स मैं तेरे को मारूंगा।
इसने अपनी घोड़ी को मुक्का मारा।
हाँ वो तो तेरे को बख्श दिया मैंने
ये
मतलब।
बच्चे ना ज्यादा आजकल।
एंड द प्रोसेस इज कंप्लीट होने वाला है। यस, माय मास इज 4822 नाउ। तेरा मास कितना है? तो नंबर 2 पे है ना?
1600।
आई एम एट 4616। फिर आपने मेरा घोड़ा बना दिया। हाँ, आई वुड से
Bro, that sounds wrong.
दैट। प्लस ही 11 years old भाई।
and you're 20. शारद भैया, क्या चल रहा है ये?
I do not condone this. I'm saying it on live stream.
You obviously you do this.
I
Condone तो नहीं करोगे?
I am not saying shit. This is all happening. I'm just reading
कुछ
chat.
कहने को हुआ ही नहीं, अब तो हो गया।
नहीं,
कुछ
all
कहने को
of
बचा
this
ही नहीं।
उसके बाद हम 2 से 3। Shut the fuck. मैं
ओके
उद्भगन।
तो 3 है। ओके।
पहले उद्भगन और बोल।
नहीं नहीं नहीं।
कुछ बोल रहा था तू।
नो 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 नो।
हाँ तो shut up.
ये कुछ कुछ लोग मेरे टच टाइम पे स्पॉन प्रोटेक्शन है।
हाँ तो स्पॉन प्रोटेक्शन तो होगी, वो छोटे से बच्चे, उनको खा के करेगा भी क्या तू? कुछ तो ऐड होता भी नहीं उससे। ये साला 11 साल के बच्चे ना बहुत कमीने हो गए भाई।
मैं तो बोला ही था।
कॉर्नर में फंस गया बैट बॉल। आ, आ, what you gonna do?
मैं तो डबल टीम कर रहा अपने अपने आप को 2 केस में स्प्लिट करके।
मैं भी वही कर रहा हूँ,
सबको खा रहा।
मैंने भी वही किया अभी। ये तो साले हैंकी 2 साल का तो नहीं लग रहा मेरे को, 11 साल का नहीं है अभी, ये कुछ बहुत गलत हो रहा है। चलो माइटोसिस करते हैं और वापस अपने सिंगुलर फॉर्म में आते हैं। लेट्स गो।
आजा मैक बॉम्बर, आजा 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 आजा। यार ये मुझसे तेज है यार, भेंचोद। जस्ट टू ग्रोन अप्स प्लेइंग अ रैंडम गेम और उसमें चैट का गाली दे रहे हैं बच्चों को।
वी आर डूइंग चैट शिट।
भाई मुझे अभी भी ऐसी आई, मैंने कैसे बोला यार उस बेचारे को। शर्म भी नहीं आई मुझे बोलते हुए।
वही, एंड सीधे मम्मी पे अटैक।
वही एग्जैक्टली। भाई
Ooh, Udumagan, you're looking mad thick, man.
Thank you.
Should I, you know?
नहीं नहीं no 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 no.
Look in.
कंपटीशन ही नहीं है रे भाई, कंपटीशन ही नहीं है.
नहीं, मेरा मास बहुत कम हो गया. तेरा मास कितना है?
2400.
तो मेरा 2500 ही है बस. नहीं. तो देख 2500 ही है मेरा मास बस. अबे
भाई
कम ऑन.
बहुत क्लोज हूँ, बहुत क्लोज हूँ.
आई वाज
भाई what the fuck?
तेरी स्पीड मेरे को लगा
भाई
खा लूंगा यार.
भाई
फक इट, आई बख्श देता हूँ.
लोग कैसे भाग रहे हैं ना हमें देख के.
अबे हम टॉप 3 वाले सारे एक साथ है. रॉबिनो मेरे साइड में है, उदमगन तू मेरे नीचे है.
यार ये डोफर मिली मेरी तरफ से आया. ईट मी डैडी, कम ऑन ब्रो.
डोमो फैमिली.
आई ईट यू.
वेट व्हाट?
हाँ.
इसका मीनिंग बता. अबे चुपचाप ना. चुप रह तू. हैंकी साले. ज्यादा
इसका
हो रहा है.
किसका मीनिंग बताना. ओ मैं फर्स्ट हूँ, व्हाट द फक.
सेक्स का. तू फर्स्ट कैसे नहीं, मैं हूँ. मेरा मास बहुत कम हो
आजा
गया ना.
रॉबिन.
टूथ में 3000 में हो गया बस. 6.
मेरा टोटल मास देखना है मुझे कितना हो गया.
अपने टीचर से पूछ. टॉप लेफ्ट में दिख रहा होगा ना तेरे को. दिख नहीं रही क्या सारी जैब की चीजें?
अरे वो मैं भी डिवाइड हो रखा.
तो डिवाइड होके वो टोटली दिखाता है मास.
ओ तब 3100 है.
हाँ तो मुझसे ज्यादा हो गया ना. बट अब मैं नंबर 1 हो गया. वेट क्या कर रही है भाई? आजा आजा. लेट्स गो. हाई नाइस. अब मैं वापस आ गया नंबर 1. 4400. वो और मैं मिस्टर ऑसम को खाने वाला हूँ. भाई बहुत ही बढ़िया होने वाला है मेरे साथ.
आपने अगर आपने मिस्टर ऑसम को खा लिया वो आप बहुत बड़े हो जाओगे भाई.
और एक ये टॉक्सिक वुल्फ अपने आप ही आ गया मेरे अंदर. ओ भयंकर. मैं हो गया
अरे बहुत
7000 मास.
भाई साहब.
भाई दो. एक टॉप 5 आया मेरे में और एक नंबर 3 आया मेरे अंदर. पता नहीं अपने आप ही क्यों आ गया. नंबर 2 वाले को तो मैंने कैप्चर करा. नंबर 5 वाला अपने आप ही मेरे को दान दे गया अपनी बॉडी. आज मैंने ए
मेरे
दिल है
पास कम
मुश्किल देखे
हो रहा है.
वापस. इट्स अ ग्रेट फिल्म भाई. एंड आई जस्ट गॉट टू नो मतलब कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन आई डोंट वांट टू बी इन रियल लाइफ. रणबीर कपूर नहीं बनना जो ए दिल है मुश्किल में था.
हाँ. ये रॉबिनो जाने वाला है, मैंने इसको 4 साल से सराउंड कर रखा है.
तो मगन वेर आर
ओ
यू?
नो 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 नो.
वही मतलब पंगे क्यों ले रहा है
मैं
जब
रॉबिनो
मुझसे?
को खाना था रहा.
कैसे टोटली कैप्चर कर लिया मैंने 2 लोगों को कोने में जाके.
अब अपने आप को शूट कैसे कर रहे हो यार?
लेफ्ट क्लिक, राइट क्लिक, डब्ल्यू।
मैंने अपना एक्सटेंशन इतना लंबा कर दिया है कि
अब तो मैं माउस भी नहीं ला रहा, बस लिटरली डायरेक्शन दे रखी है और मेरे 3 वो बड़े-बड़े ब्लॉब अपने आप ही चले जा रहे हैं। भाई 7,000 हो गया था मेरा बीच में, वहाँ से 5,000 चल। हिमलैंड्स देखते हो? नहीं भाई। तू 11 साल का हो ही नहीं सकता, मैं बता रहा हूँ हैंकी। तो अगर 11 साल का है तो इतने
क्या
रात तक
देखते
तेरे
हो?
को उठे। हिमलैंड्स।
ये क्या है?
आई डोंट नो भाई, मुझसे पूछ रहा है वो। मैंने नो बोला। मेरे को पता होता तो मैं हाँ नहीं बोल देता।
भाई बच्चे क्या देख रहे हैं आजकल?
अब वो बच्चा नहीं लग रहा है मेरे को, पता है। क्योंकि 11 साल का बच्चा इतने रात तक उठा कैसे, और कल मंडे है। और ऐसा तो है नहीं कि छुट्टियां चल रही हैं।
ओ फक।
मैं वापस बड़े साइज का हो जाऊंगा, कोई बड़ा बंदा ढूंढता हूँ और उस पे ऐसे बूम बूम ऐसे स्प्लिट करके उसे मार दूंगा। 12 बंदा तुम्हें एक चीज बोल रहा है।
आई फक्ड अप
12 से
भाई, आई
24 कर
फक्ड
दो
अप।
जल्दी। क्या? क्या कर दिया तूने? स्प्लिट कर दिया क्या
अरे
ज्यादा
मैं
अपने आप
बहुत
को?
ज्यादा स्प्लिट हो गया था। बहुत ज्यादा, हाँ। कोई नहीं, हम बैक। वो मैं आपकी तरफ अपने आप को शूट करना चाह रहा था, बट हो ही नहीं रहा।
डब्लू कर रहा है तो क्या हो रहा है?
ओह।
ये म्यू कोलिस तो बहुत बड़ा हो गया है, इसको खाने का मन कर रहा है। ये लुकिंग मैड थिक। राइट क्लिक कर तब जाएगा, लेफ्ट क्लिक से नहीं हो रहा, राइट क्लिक से होगा। राइट क्लिक
मुझे
से हो
इस
रहा है।
मेयो को उसको खाना है बस।
वो तू खा रहा है उसे, तो मैं खाने वाला था, बट ओके। अब तू आ जाएगा नंबर 1 मोस्ट
मैं
प्रॉब्ली।
खा ही नहीं पा व्हाट द
वो
फक, मैं
तुम
खा ही नहीं
तुम
पाया।
तुम दोनों एग्जैक्ट इक्वल साइज हो, आई गेस। दैट वाज माय
आई कीप
फूड।
रनिंग आफ्टर हिम।
दैट वाज माय फूड बट ओके। बाय बाय। नेट सर्वर है, एक सर्च करो यूट्यूब पे ना।
मैच शुरू नहीं हुआ गया?
हो गया होगा, बट दिस इज टू मच एंटरटेनिंग मोर देन लेवियातान। आई
दिस
मीन
इज
लेवियातान।
एक्चुअली
आई टोल्ड यू
us
इज
just
चिलिंग।
playing। हाँ।
उद्मगन भैया गंदे, हलन भैया अच्छे। ये मेरे को बोलने की जरूरत नहीं थी, एवरीबॉडी न्यू दैट।
एग्जैक्टली ब्रो। यार बट
तेरा
भाई
मा,
ये तो हाईलाइट थी आज की।
तेरा मास कितना है?
1900 मेरा मास कम हो रहा है।
हाँ तो अपने आप काम होता रहता है, अगर तू किसी को खाएगा नहीं। बेचारा, अबे अबे तेरे लेफ्ट पे देख, मिस्टर ऑसम कैसे भागना चाह रहा है, बट बेचारा कुछ कर नहीं पा रहा है।
मिस्टर डबल टी पर है, बट आप मुझे खा जाओगे नहीं।
हट जा, मैं खाने वाला हूँ तुम में से एक को तो। इसमें कोई दोस्ती नहीं, कोई भाईचारा नहीं। इट्स जस्ट अबाउट द लीडर गुड वन, आई एम सो सॉरी।
मीनवाइल मी हु हेल्प्ड यू।
तू, तेरे पे ऑप्शन नहीं था ना, इट वाज आइदर गेट ईटन बाय मी और हेल्प मी। तो इट्स लाइक।
अब तो हम क्लियरली बिगड़ते हैं नहीं यार। अरे कॉर्नर में मत जा यार भाई, मैं फंस जाऊंगा।
बट क्या पता तू उसको खा ले, वो म्यू जो भी नाम है उसका, पीटर ग्रिफिन वाली फोटो लगा के रखी। भाई ये मिस्टर ऑसम इतनी देर तक टिका कैसे हुआ है, अभी तक खाया कैसे नहीं मैंने तो।
भाई मैं ये कर क्या रहा है मियो ओक्यूलस?
तू, सॉरी उद्मगन। ओ शिट, आई थिंक
अब
उद्मगन
तो आई
गया।
कैन।
नोप। ओके नाउ आई एम गोइंग फॉर यू। तेरे को खाऊंगा तो अलग ही मास लेवल बढ़ जाएगा।
ब्रो जल्दी निकल यार।
Oh, you just killed yourself.
डेटा है तो
Oh no. Wait. Wait, did you?
डेटा है तो
I think you did. Ah, yes, you did.
नहीं 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 आपने मुझे दे दिया मास अभी।
नहीं. But I was shooting myself. How were you? Oh, I was giving you. तू मास्क खा रहा था, मैं अपने आप को
मैं
शूट
पीछे था।
मैं तेरे को शूट कर रहा था. But how did you eat?
ब्रो दिस इज सो
मैं
फन।
I was eating myself. This is karma. This is karma.
शाश्वत भैया, शाश्वत भैया।
Uh, I'm too fast right now to catch up नहीं कर पाएगा. Fuck it, man. मैं नंबर 1 से कहाँ आ गया? मादर चोद साला. हाँ, नहीं नहीं थैंक्स. ओ नहीं, that motherfucker. भाई तू कितना स्प्लिट करेगा मेरे को खाने के लिए? साला कविता.
अबे नहीं नहीं नहीं।
Fuck, you hit me. मैं मर गया, मैं खत्म हो गया मेरा गेम. मैं एक
अब वापस प्ले अगेन करो, रीजॉइन कर दोगे।
मैं लेवल बढ़ रही है, रुक जा. अच्छा ये मेरी फर्स्ट डेथ थी तो मेरी लेवल बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ रही है. Congratulations, you just reached level 6. God damn.
भाई मेरा मास बहुत बढ़ रहा है। मेरा मास सोचो कितना है?
कितना? तूने मेरे को खा लिया है, मैं
9,000।
नंबर 1 था तो तू ऑब्वियसली तेरा ज्यादा होगा. फक यार, कितना टाइम लग जाएगा मेरे को वो करने में. I can buy
पीका
armors and
इनर और पीका टिक के साथ फाइट
अबे
है
I
मेरी।
can buy armors and stuff.
हाँ
हाँ, you can. अब मेरे पे बहुत सारे पैसे आ गए क्योंकि मैंने इतना ज्यादा अच्छा खेला था स्टार्टिंग में.
मैंने इतना स्प्लिट कर लिया अपने आप को इतने बड़े साइज में कि मैं अभी भी फर्स्ट में हूँ और मेरा मास अभी भी बढ़ रहा है क्योंकि मैं इतना बड़ा हूँ हर चीज से। ब्रो दिस इज सो फन यार।
भाई मेरे को बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा वो करने में. चलो लेट्स प्ले अगेन. नंबर 1 मैं अब कितनी स्पीड में चल रहा हूँ भाई. हेलो मगन.
हेलो।
क्या से क्या
मुझे दिख भी नहीं रहा भाई, मुझे नाम ही
हो
नहीं दिख रहा है।
गया. मैं
मैं
नाम
इतना
छोड़
बड़ा हो
तेरे
गया।
नाम छोड़ मैं तेरे साइड पे घूम रहा हूँ बैठ के. ये
कहाँ
ब्लू
पे?
ब्लू पीस दिख रहा था तेरे को, उसको उसको सामने से गया। ये दिख रहा है मैं, हेलो हलन, छोटू सा।
नहीं, जनरली नाम ही नहीं दिख रहा है।
It's because I'm super small, buddy.
हाउ द टर्नटेबल्स मुझे खाने आ रहे थे।
कारमा हुआ है मेरे साथ प्रॉपर भाई। मैंने मैंने
जेन्युइनली
मैंने
भाई।
मैंने पता है मेरे साथ क्या हुआ, मैं शूट कर रहा था ना अपने आप, क्योंकि मैं अपना बड़ा बड़ा कर दूं।
और
अपेरेंटली मैं
हाँ,
अपने आप की
और
जगह
आपने उस पे डाल रहे थे।
तेरे पे डाल रहा था, वो पता नहीं क्यों तेरे पे आने लग गया, वरना मैं तेरे को खा जाता आराम से। मैंने हक दिया ना।
भाई मैं थर्ड और फोर्थ दोनों को खाने वाला हूँ।
मैं नंबर 4th पे आ गया, फोर्थ पे तो मैं हूँ, थर्ड फोर्थ को कहाँ खाने में आता है तू?
पीका एनएल को, पीका डिक।
टिकट नंबर 3 है।
कहना है कंज्यूमर में दो। नहीं, मुझे खा रहा है। अब तो जीत गया वहाँ। अब तो चांस ही नहीं है इसका। लेट्स सी मेरा मार्क्स कितना होता है इसको खाने के बाद।
चलो आई एम बैक एट नंबर 2 somehow। यार फक इट यार। तेरा मास कितना है और का अभी?
8,000।
भयंकर द डिफरेंस भाई, मैं 2700 को। इसका नाम है पीका एनल।
हाँ।
पीका एनल। देयर इज नो काइंड ऑफ वो here uh,
गया। भाई ही वॉक स्ट्रेट इनटू मी, व्हाट द फक।
हाँ बहुत
ओ
बार ये
फक नो।
वियर्ड चीज कर रहे होते हैं।
बट मैं वो हो गया सेग्रीगेट। फक।
दिख रहा हूँ मैं तेरे को, तू मेरे को ही खाने आ रहा है
आप तो देखे जाओ।
साले।
मैं भी यही कर रहा हूँ, अपने आप को बड़ा कर रहा हूँ।
हाउ इज दिस स्पॉन प्रोटेक्शन हो गई क्या? वो है क्या सामने? क्या है, मेरे को खाने आ रहा है
कितना
क्या
मास
फिर
है
से?
आपका?
मेरा तो बहुत कम है भाई। तेरे से तो कम ही है ऑब्वियसली। लूपिस। भाई देयर इज नो मॉडरेशन ऑन दिस गेम, एनीवन कैन नेम देमसेल्फ एनीथिंग। लिटरली नो
आई लव दैट।
लूपिस, रीजनल डिक एंड सम। फिर हम जैसे आते नॉर्मल उदमगन, हलंत, राफायल।
Talent. Then there's like Pika Anal, regional dick.
लव 007, what the fuck?
यार ये लूसी ने गेम छोड़ दिया भाई, ये क्या बात हुई यार, तुम हार रहे हो तो।
अबे मेरा माउस ना मेरे पता है दूसरे मॉनिटर्स में चले जा रहा है, प्रॉब्लम ये हो रही है।
मुझे आ गया, मैं जब धीरे चलने लग गया मुझे आ गया सीखना, लाइक खेलना आ गया, सीख गया मैं।
पेशेंस चाहिए इस गेम में, बस
एंड
अपने
आई
आप को
जस्ट
स्प्लिट मत करो।
हाँ, पर जब बहुत बड़े हो तब कर लो।
हाँ। कितना है तेरा माउस अब?
7,700 कम हो गया।
इट्स स्टिल अ लॉट।
मैंने उस स्पाइक की चीजें खा ली ना, दान दे रहा हूँ मैं लोगों को। आई थिंक यू कैन ईट मी अभी।
छोटे वाले बॉल्स खा सकता हूँ, बट अभी मैं पगला
हाँ।
नहीं ले रहा तो कहीं पता चला वो हो गया। वापस एक क्या करूंगा मैं? इट्स वेरी वो वियर्ड सीइंग Utmagan defeat me. This is the first time
It is, yes.
this is the first time in a game he has defeated me. Minecraft, Valorant, no. I'm proud of Utmagan. Bro just built an iron farm.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
मैंने स्ट्रीम पर बोला भी था, मतलब वाओ यार।
अभी तो विलेजर फार्म भी बनाना है, ट्रेडिंग
हाँ,
वाला।
रेडिंग बना लियो।
क्योंकि मैं डायमंड के लिए माइनिंग जाने का मन नहीं है, मैं ट्रेड ही कर लूंगा यार टूल्समिथ से।
What about armor?
ब्लैकस्मिथ
और netherite?
उसके लिए जाऊंगा।
You forget that we are in but याद रख netherite is way more difficult to find.
आई नो, आई नो। क्योंकि मुझे बहुत सारे बिल्ड्स बनाने हैं, मुझे बहुत नई चीजें सीखनी है टेक्निकली।
I need to go to other top 5s जिनको मैं खा सकूँ। रीजनल डिक नंबर 4 पे आ गया। रीजनल डिक कहाँ है यार? Shit, regional dick is gonna eat me. Nope, he's not.
दिस हैप्पी बीआर गाय इज माय कंपटीशन।
नंबर 2 पे हैप्पी बीआर आ गया अपैरेंटली। वो
हाँ,
नंबर
वही
4 हो गया हूँ
कंपटीशन
मैं।
होगा।
Yes, let's go. I'm back to being your competition, sir. अगर मैं केपीएफसी को खा लूँ अभी तो हो गया फिर तो गेम। मैं नंबर 1 आ सकता हूँ वापस।
कितना मास है अभी आपका?
3000। और नहीं, केपीएफसी नहीं है, पीडी7 है। फक, मेरे को लगा केपीएफसी है।
मुझे हैप्पी बीआर को खाना है यार।
मैं गया, फक। ओह नहीं, बच गया। PD7 ने बचा दिया मेरे को, पता नहीं कैसे करके। He was going to eat me, but then he
मैंने
split.
मैंने
भाई,
माउस छोड़ दिया है भाई।
I was getting teamed up by like 4 people. फिर मैं पता नहीं बच गया कैसे करके।
मैं तो मेरे साथ भी पंगे लेने आ जाओ।
बहुत बड़ा साइज हो गया ना।
Like I can see people making U-turns मुझे देखते ही।
मैंने भी वही किया क्योंकि अभी साला हैप्पी बीआर मुझसे ऊपर चलेगा फिर से। दिस गेम इज सो फकिंग इंटरेस्टिंग।
ये खत्म कब होता है? मुझे खत्म करना है भाई।
खत्म करना है? आई डोंट थिंक देयर इज एन एंडिंग। You just leave when you want to. When you think you're already too successful, just leave. Leave at the top.
ऐसे ही अब क्या करना चाह रहे हो?
हाँ भाई, तू मेरे पास आया है, मैं तो तेरे पास आया भी नहीं हूँ।
मुझे कॉर्नर वालों को खाना था यार।
और वगन स्प्लिट हो गया, मेरे को खाने देगा अपने आप को।
आई एम टेक्निकली स्मार्टर देन यू, तो मैं ज्यादा तेज चल सकता हूँ।
हाँ ट्रू। चलो मैं जा रहा हूँ। वेट, व्हाट द फक इज दिस?
ओ भाई मुझे हैप्पी बीआर भी सराउंड कर रहा है अब।
वो द नंबर 2 एंड नंबर 3 का है। बट हैप्पी बीआर अपने आप को स्प्लिट कर दिया अभी अभी अपना।
और मैं इसकी मेन बॉडी से बड़ा नहीं हो रहा। चिकन
तेरा
कंज्यूम में।
तेरा यही है, तेरे बहुत सारी मतलब बॉडीज को डिफरेंट कर रखा है। आई जस्ट नीड टू ईट वन पीस। वन पीस। साला वो हैप्पी बीआर
ओ ही
मिल नहीं।
स्प्लिट हिमसेल्फ।
मैंने गलती से गोली क्यों मार दी है? Fuck it man, I'm going to the corner. तू जा यार, तू खेल। तू बहुत फास्ट है। ग्रेट गेम। डिडंट थिंक हम इस पे 4-5 घंटे आधे 1 घंटा खेलेंगे हमें।
हाँ वही।
Fuck man, getting to the top is hard. मैं अच्छा खासा रूल कर रहा था राजा की तरह। नो, लालच। ले भाई तू ले स्पेन। नहीं, ओके उद्मगन, आई सी व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू डू।
जल्दी 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 जल्दी। थैंक यू।
Okay, think you're bigger than me. कहाँ दौड़ रहा है अब? मैं नंबर 5 पे कैसे आ गया हूँ? ओ ओ ओहो. Let's get the fuck out of here. Bye bye. Too fast for you now. Too fast. I'm at number 7 for how? How? I used to be at. Oh, used to roll the
भाई
dice.
आई एम एट नंबर 2 अब।
I see the.
मैंने
Oh,
किसी को नहीं खाया थी।
I used to roll the dice. See the fear in my enemy's eyes.
Enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd
Oh,
would
let's
sing.
sing.
Now the ocean is
Walking is
dead. Long
dead.
live the king. On my life, Why I need to consume someone? या तो ये बहुत बोरिंग हो रहा है या तो मैं मर ही जाता हूँ किसी से।
मेरे से ही मर जा साल.
कहाँ मेरा मास मास 9,000 था भाई।
अबे यार. अब कितने पे है? 9,000 से वो घटता रहता है बहुत जल्दी स्पीड पे अगर तुम खाओ ना कुछ.
9,000 3,000 पे अभी तो।
6,000 घट गया भाई साहब.
वही ना, कोई था ही नहीं खाने के लिए।
यस, मैंने
मैंने तो अपने सामने रोड ब्लॉक बना दिया है।
मैंने हैप्पी पीआर को चेकमेट कर दिया है. एंड आई एम गोइंग टू ईट हिम. नहीं, वो बच कैसे गया? एक साइड खाली मैंने.
कहाँ पे यहाँ पे भी यार? टॉप राइट या टॉप लेफ्ट? टॉप लेफ्ट।
अब खा लिया मैंने. तेरा मास कितना है?
3800 आपका कितना है?
32.
ओ वेरी क्लोज भाई। मुझे मिलिया खाना पड़ेगा, मिलिल को खाना पड़ेगा।
मिलीला.
फिर होगा वाईटी। लेट्स सी हाउ वाईटी यू आर।
यस, मैंने ओमा को स्टक कर दिया कोने में. भाई चेस की तरह खेल रहा हूँ मैं इस गेम को
अबे
भाई.
यार
I'm gonna come back at number 1. The redemption story. This is वो Southpaw.
टू फाइट मी।
दिस इज मैकग्रेगर वर्सेस वो क्या नाम है जब जेक पॉल के साथ लड़ रहा है?
टायरन वुडले,
नहीं नहीं, उसके
टोनी
ट्रायलॉजी
फर्गुसन,
नहीं,
नेट डियाज।
नेट डियाज। दिस इज नेट डियाज
भाई नेट
वर्सेस
डियाज
मैकग्रेगर।
चोद देगा जेक पॉल को।
बॉक्सिंग है भाई।
नेट डियाज वाज वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट स्ट्राइकर्स।
बट बॉक्सिंग है।
हाँ हाँ, हैंड हैंड स्ट्राइकर्स।
आई नो बट बॉक्सिंग का स्ट्राइकिंग एंड यूएफसी की स्ट्राइकिंग इज वेरी डिफरेंट।
मुझे टोनी फर्गुसन देखना है यार वापस। टोनी फर्गुसन एरा वाज सो फकिंग गुड।
मैंने गलती से स्प्लिट कर दिया अपने आप को। ओ आई एम एट नंबर 1।
हाउ फक आई एम एट नंबर 2, व्हाट द फक।
यस चैट, द रिडेम्पशन स्टोरी।
ना ना ना
But
ना
it's
ना
no,
ना
it's
ना।
not completed till I eat Udmagan himself.
आपका मार्क्स 4000 से ऊपर है।
नहीं अब 2
ब्रो,
करोड़
कम ऑन ब्रो। दासियन, थैंक यू।
Bro just got a वो। No, Dacian is with me. अबे उसमें जा रहा है अब बेवकूफ तेरे, उसमें मेरे को नहीं दे सकता था पावर। It's a nice thing I'm split ताकि स्पीड बड़ी हो गई है मेरी। एक बंदे का नाम है प्लीज नो इट।
लेट्स ईट।
सॉरी ब्रो,
अबे
तेरा
यार,
your name is too enticing for me. हाँ मैं eat you. This guy's name is Chris Pratt.
आपकी 3 बॉडीज है ना। इंटरेस्टिंग।
But what you say about 3 bodies? Hmm? Hmm? Chat, जीतना पड़ेगा। I'm gonna eat you Udmagan. That's a promise. Hmm. Until and unless you leave. That's just chickening out then.
नहीं नहीं, छोड़ूंगा तो नहीं, या तो ओके whoever eats the other person first, तब खत्म कर रहे हैं, तब मैच देख रहे हैं।
हाँ फिर उसके बाद मैच देखेंगे।
हमारी हमारे ईगो से बात चल रही है क्योंकि अभी आपका मार्क्स कितना है अभी।
मेरा तो बहुत कम है, 3200।
मैं 1200 ऊपर हूँ।
मैंने खाया नहीं ना कोई, तेरे को तूने उसको खा लिया था। The fuck? Let's go ethos. Nice. ओ, तेरा मेरा मास अब बहुत पास है। तो 3500 के आसपास है।
हाँ
तभी मेरा 3500 है। मैं अभी 2 सेकंड के लिए नंबर 1 आ गया था। वेट, अगर मैं ये खा लूंगा बहुत बढ़िया होने वाला है मेरे साथ। नाइस, अर्नेस्टो समझ गया उसके साथ क्या
मैं
होने वाला है, इसलिए दौड़ रहा है।
मैं इसको खाने ही वाला हूँ, मैं डार्क को खाने वाला हूँ।
डार्क कौन है?
पता नहीं है बस। अब इसे इसको खाने पे देखते हैं मेरा मांस कितना बढ़ जाएगा।
ओ नाइस, ये बंदा चारमेंडर अपने आप मेरे अंदर भी घुस, चारमेंडर पता नहीं क्या कौन बंदा घुस गया।
ब्रो
नो 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 नो, ये बंदा मुझसे बड़ा ना हो जाए।
मेरा मांस अब 5000 है।
लेट्स गो, लेट्स गो। यस, नंबर 1।
कितना हो गया?
5500।
आ
वो कहाँ पर है मैप पे?
लेफ्ट में।
ओ लॉल, आई कैन सी यू।
आई कैन सी यू एज वेल।
मेरे को तो बेयरली दिख रहा है, लेकिन
अब मैं फन के लिए कर रहा हूँ बस।
दैट्स व्हाट। हाँ ठीक है ठीक है। अब लूज कर रहा है तो मैं फोन के लिए कर रहा हूँ।
एम आई रियली लूजिंग?
यस, यू आर लिटरली एट नंबर 2। there is a clear
इधर
number one.
इधर
there is a
यार,
there is
हर
a
वेटर का टाइम आता है, यू नो।
there is a
हर वेटर का टाइम आता है।
there is a clear number 1 and 2. What do you mean am I losing though?
नहीं, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग ना, हर वेटरन का टाइम आता है। भाई दिस इज इंटेंस भाई। जिसने इसको खाया वो जीत गया हम दोनों में से।
कौन है हमारे साइड में?
हरियाणा।
वो दिख नहीं रहा मेरे को। वो नहीं बता दिया मेरे को, थैंक्स।
बट लकीली फॉर मी।
श्योर you're lucky?
मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली।
No, I'm not gonna take a risk. Yep, nice. Ah,
ना आओ फक।
karma. Fucker, checkmate. Checkmate. Check fucking mate.
भाई यार, गुड गेम यार, गुड गेम।
Guys, Southpaw, somebody
चलो
fucking play
मैच देखते
Eminem. Somebody fucking play Eminem. I'm at 10,000 mass right now. Somebody play Eminem, the 8 Mile song.
हैं भाई। बहुत 4 बज गए,
The
हम
the
1.5 घंटे से खेल रहे थे
the
वो।
redem the redemption story of HALANT.
भाई नहीं, मुझसे नहीं हुआ। और गेम देखते हैं यार।
रुक जा, मेरे को पहले एक मास बनने दे। एक बन
आह,
Let me become one.
मैंने बंद कर दिया लेजिट।
Chat, you just saw history right over here. Uh,
आई एम अ गुड विंग मैन फॉर चैट यार, मैं अच्छा गेमर हूँ। फन तो हूँ मैं।
you sure about that? Just
यार
kidding, bhai. This was fun. This was actually a lot of fun, bhai. अच्छा है वो बिजनेस नहीं चला। भाई मेरे को एक होने में भी इतना टाइम लग रहा है ना। What's the max mass you gained?
10,100.
Okay, I won. मेरा 10,800 था.
Nice. यार मुझे ना 1 घंटे में जिम जाना है तो कैन बी
क्या? अच्छा मैच. ओ सॉरी. ओके. लीव. मैं फिर से खेलने लग गया था गेम.
दिख रहा है मुझे स्ट्रीम पे
That was amazing. Legendary.
कि मुझे अपना प्ले टाइम देखना है इसमें गेम पे. मैं कितनी देर खेल रहा था यार. Played 79 minutes. Bro, ठीक है यार. स्क्रीन शेयर कर देना. स्टार्टअप्स कौन से चेक कर देना.
हो टाइम आउट भी हो गया. एक मैप का 10-9 भी हो गया.
Historically known for thriving in the messy situations. But they've actually only won 2 of those 4v5s.
VCT भी like वॉच पार्टी से बढ़िया हम ये कर लेते हैं.
EG is capitalizing on those early
Team builder.
picks.
अच्छा दिख नहीं रहा.
7-2 in 5v4s. So Demon 1, now that he has that op up, I mean, some of those early rounds are because
Okay,
of
पहला
Guardian
map ही है.
picks. Yeah. Not even the op online. This time,
Okay.
in the last couple, it's been
10-9 10-9 EG or
Stinger
10-9
Force coming in.
10-9
Leviatan at the
EG.
timeout.
EG is winning.
Still looks
Nice,
like a 1-3-1
share,
approach
share,
from
share,
them.
share,
Takes some
share.
mid control, but same thing for
Let's
EG.
make some chaos.
Are they going to dive on this? They might. They're pinging it out
आपकी
right
अभी
now.
भी 10 की वॉचिंग है भाई.
They've got the op here.
Yes,
They've got
11 की
Joshua
actually.
Showstopper here.
वो अपडेट नहीं हो रही.
And a hand spotted. You can feel it. We're set up for something here. Early spam kill.
Nice.
Oh, shot है.
Shot from Demon 1.
Shot.
These two duelists have been having a field day these last few rounds.
And they're playing so well off of each other, too. I mean, Demon 1 peeking back
Split
after
देखना
that.
था.
Spike
Demon.
down mid.
He's feeling it. You already see it in the posture that he's taking,
Enemy
too.
remaining.
The double duelist might make this Stinger Force completely obsolete.
Oh,
Combination for the two of them.
लग गया
Demon
मुझे
got
तो
3
मिस
kills
हुआ.
in that round and only saw 1. That's crazy.
Wait, why are they wearing wolves की jersey?
Jogma also spammed right through the smoke, too.
कौन?
Gross.
पता नहीं जिसको भी दिखाया था अभी.
Stinger
EG था वो
Forces have a
Ethan.
lot of bite to them. There's venom in them.
wolves के emblem है.
But they
Wolves
just
क्या?
completely neutralized it.
Wolves is a Premier League team. Football.
Okay.
And Leviatan was not even able to
Same,
get
ditto
into
same
the position
emblem है.
where the needle will strike.
I guess they are
Okay.
Dog, they won
wolves ने
7
भी
of their
animal
last 8.
animal का होगा.
This is, I mean, Leviatan have to win this round.
नहीं उनका नाम ही wolves है क्योंकि वो यही लोगो यूज करते हैं. Wolverhampton Wanderers.
What a comeback too from EG.
Yep.
In a situation where I was thinking, oh my goodness, like losing your map pick, you're going Pearl next. Where Leviatan is 4-0.
अबे मैंने Twitter नहीं देखा Tens का वो
I think
उसका
the series was over.
Sentinels का. Usually funny
Instead
comedy
now,
होती
we
है.
look to a competitive series.
And
This is
one-
the second worst team in the league by standings. Punching way up.
Best part of that match is that it's over.
Has 2 matches
Next
in a
3
row where
games
they've
are
done that.
absolutely winnable.
Against
We're
the
about
South
to be the
American
most
teams,
interesting
3 in a row of
storyline in
those.
VCT.
They just haven't able to win the close
He
out.
gets knocked
There's
out
always
the second
one map
match.
win, like Mimi said on the desk. They always get one.
They bait us.
Is it this one?
क्या बेइज्जती मार रहे भाई.
Or does Love still have more to play?
अपनी Sentinel highlights versus C9 डाल रखी.
Flash getting some info from
Literally black
The
screen.
spam could be
3 second की.
Devastating.
He chooses not to do it this time.
Sentinels ने.
Perhaps apprehensive.
C9 ने क्या डाला?
Wanted to get position away. That flash.
Taco's pushing.
30 seconds left.
Not quite going for it. Grab ball out. They baited all the
भाई
utility now.
बोल रहे कि
Alone Ethan
क्या
trying to
मुझे दिख नहीं रहा दिखाओ.
holy shit we almost got EG'd.
Bro.
Oof. Ethan.
Shot.
भाई वो क्या flick थी.
There's nobody in position to pick it up. And there's no pace from King. They're going to save. They're going to save and play for OT. EG is dominating.
Dude, what a hold! I think it's 8 of the last 9.
What a streak.
इस टीम की वॉल्यूम तेज करना थोड़ा सुनाई नहीं दे रहा.
कर रही है देख.
Mimi alluded to it. How Leviatan have massive chances on this. We are not seeing that at all.
Blue Cloud9 के लिए blue डाल रखा है. और Sentinel highlights versus C9 literally 5 second की black video. Holy shit, we almost got EG.
Honestly, it's like it shifted away.
क्रैश टॉक तो और इजी अभी नहीं इजी करेगी देखना.
नहीं करता है usually.
The depth slightly missing. Sean was saying EG had that issue.
Feels like the shoe's on the other foot now. Ethan's gonna get some info with the Showblazer. Oh, actually spammed out early.
उनका देखते हैं Cloud9 का Twitter क्या बोल रहा है.
People are on the other side of this wall. Jogma repositioning. Remember, it was Ethan and Jogma in the previous round who did most of the dirty work.
I mean, I'm looking at the util right now. This is slightly a broken buy from Leviatan, but Mazzino doesn't have any stars right now.
Don't call it a comeback. They've been here for years. अच्छा तो पुराना tweet है. The best NA team in VCT Americas. True, the best NA team right now is Cloud9.
Again, Doug. That's like, what, 5 rounds that they've just been decimated.
कुछ नहीं करा उन्होंने tweet. बस मैंगो के बारे में डाल दिया.
करना चाहिए था.
They don't. Sentinels करते
Maybe
हैं.
that is why they're winning. They focus on their game.
तो वो कौन सा players असली में focus कर रहे होते हैं कोच. Social media team होती है भाई.
अरे still यार. Oh nice, yeah, nice.
EG still finna win this.
But mid पे वो.
Are they going to consider it?
Mazzino.
No more stars for the gravel.
Yes.
God, it's going down. He's got a short.
Oh, he predicted it, but he.
Off of that, Boostio realizing he's in trouble. He's surrounded. He's trapped, and he's dead.
Nice one, nice round yeah, Leviatan का.
Leviatan, not Leviatan.
Given Demon one's position, they have the
अरे यार वो निकल जाता है. तन तो बोलता ही नहीं था. तन.
Leviatan. Leviatan देख बोला भी उसने भी. ये Sentinels of Light क्या बहुत क्या दिया.
Very interesting. You think maybe, you know, again, given the economy that EG have, as you were just saying, and knowing that Leviatan have been just fighting for scraps for these last couple of rounds, you try to hunt and drop a weapon or two, but...
I mean, there's 2 ways to look at it, right? You're saving banks so that you could have an entire, every single gun round down, which unfortunately they don't even get at this point. Or you go to challenge the bank out of Leviatan, which is so weak. I mean, they haven't garnered any rounds.
Yeah.
Their loss bonus is going to be reset now. But you let them save 4 rifles. In a different world, you might see them, you know, take 2 kills before losing all the guns. And that could have, I mean, drastically changed the situation. Maybe they're considering Taco's knives. There's so many variables. And that's what Boostio has to deal with right now. Round 23. Can they close it out here? Here is that dive into mid that I was talking about. Both of the players on Leviatan going for it.
And one of them's already dropped.
Nice one.
Lol.
Shogamo once again holding things back. Mazzino behind the box, and that's a clean swap. They finally explore B.
Oh, fast Seekers popped.
They have some heaven control, a 2v3 here.
Dash active. Both Seekers. One broken, the other one taking, I mean, just a ridiculous route. It's gonna fall before it even targets anybody.
There goes the dash. Do they have a flash? No, they have nothing. They're just gonna have to contact the raid, and there's an op there. Blades online, looking to deal the follow.
Bye, miss.
Boostio cleans it up.
बढ़िया.
EG take map 1.
चलो अच्छा है हमने वो माइटोसिस भाई जैसे ही हमने वैलोरेंट खोला और माइटोसिस बंद करा व्यूअर्स कम हो गए डेड people wanted to see us play माइटोसिस
Competitive mitosis.
Oof. EG is not a bad team at all. They lost 13-0, but that doesn't mean that they are a bad team at all.
I mean, they defeated them 13-3. Loud को 13-3 हराना.
But to be honest, Loud को
Loud को हराना.
अब to be honest, अब Loud को सभी हरा रहे हैं. एक ना एक मैप.
भाई शॉट यार.
In that mess, evil geniuses find tranquility, they find resilience, and they find a 1-0 series lead in the most unconventional of ways. The fortunate thing, perhaps, for Leviatan is we know that Pearl is on the other side. We'll see if they're able to take the win there. We'll be right back.
सुनिए वो औरत है।
हाँ, और इतनी लंबी, अराउंड 5-10 के आसपास होगी भाई। बढ़िया लगता है मेरे को, लंबी औरत बहुत पसंद आती है। या तो आई जब लड़की देखता हूँ ना मैं, तो इट्स लाइक आइदर वेरी शॉर्ट और वेरी टॉल, नो इन बिटवीन।
I just see woman like okay go girl
Like
looks sad.
like woman, damn, she's got what I need to see.
नहीं I'm like woman. Okay, I'm scared.
हाँ, तो स्केर्ड तो मैं भी होता हूँ, बट लाइक लंबी विमेन देख के ज्यादा स्केर्ड मजे आते हैं देखने में।
True. हाँ जी मैम, गर्दन ऊपर करके।
आइदर वेरी शॉर्ट विमेन और वेरी टॉल विमेन, 5'4",
वेरी शॉर्ट
5'6",
भोसड़ी के
लाइक
लेकिन
क्या
आवाज आती है, you
क्या
hit them on the forehead,
क्या बोल रहा
you hit them on the forehead like you would smack them on the forehead like फट आवाज आती है like चुप भोसड़ी के।
है? भाई ये तो फिजिकल वायलेंस, आई डू नॉट कंडोन दिस। मैं ना ये बोल रहा हूँ ना कुछ बातें कर रहा
यार मैं कैमरा ऑन करके दिखाता आपको
हूँ।
बट
आई नो योर फोरहेड फ्लिक की बात कर रहा है।
लाइक
Amazon गेमिंग इंडिया में कब आएगा भाई? What the fuck? मेरे को भी फ्री चीजें चाहिए भाई, मैंने भी प्राइम खरीदा है।
हाँ यार
भाई सेंटिनल्स को
तो
डिस्ट्रॉयड
पता है
भाई। Pearl is next.
दैट they did.
भाई tweet देख, Pearl is next, let's not get 13-0 again, #live evil. Stop playing with EG for real, #VCT America's true. But like Pearl है, और Pearl इन्होंने बैन क्यों नहीं किया after getting 13-0 on it?
क्या पता उन्होंने फर्स्ट मैन कुछ और रहा होगा।
वैसे सोना चाहिए क्योंकि मेरे को 1 घंटे में निकलना है, तो 1 घंटा सो ही जाता हूँ, और शायद मेरे को ड्राइव भी करना हो।
और मुझे जिम जाना है 1 घंटे में, तो मैं तो उठे रहूंगा, तो मुझे पता नहीं मैं क्या करूंगा।
तो चल ठीक है, I'm
पढ़ना
gonna
लगा
sleep.
देता मैंने।
Okay guys, I'm gonna end the stream today. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. Bye bye. Sayonara. Naruspara. कल मिलेंगे फिर दोबारा. Peace. Love you. Mwah. No homo. Or maybe. Who knows? I've been doing this in